doesn't
carpet
require
would
a
not have made it the
fucking
full way.
rocket science.
Yeah, it's crazy how we even considered it.
Don't even know why you consider that, but you didn't consider sending the person whose life we saved back with my corpse to go get me revived.
No,
You know, the NPC who can't go into the dungeon because they'll just get fucking killed because they have 3 exhaustion.
Oh, I assure you, they can go into the dungeon.
It's not
Yeah,
hard
but you
to
know
go
what I mean.
There's a door.
Person who we didn't bring into the dungeon because they had 3 exhaustion. We sent them specifically out of the dungeon.
We should put her back in when she's asleep. That would be a funny prank.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was somewhat informed.
Yep.
Thankfully, good choices were made.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think the problem with the sending you back on the carpet alone was I think people had a really skewed assumption of how long it took the carpet to like get places. When in reality that thing is fucking fast because it doesn't tire and it goes maximum speed no matter where it's going pretty much.
How long would it take the carpet to get back?
It was like 2.5 days or something.
That's still a 5-day round trip though.
Yeah, it was like 2 days, 2.5 days or so, but like it's not long at all.
Could certainly be worse. Why do I still have this? There we go. Things, where did you go?
So Jake, I have in fact decided to just go with the original plan of just probably show up and just vibe.
Okay. That is the main reason I feel bad about you dying. It's not like, oh man, I feel bad because like player deaths happen. That's just how it works. Sometimes I feel bad that it happened so fucking early in the dungeon because it's just so awkward now.
The dice can be fickle bastards sometimes.
It is Paeden's character. Oh my god. Here he is.
Yeah, no, I can tell you that. You're not getting a replacement party member inside the fucking dungeon.
Look, it's Paeden, asleep
Yeah,
in
no.
the boss.
Remember, I did say that since you guys have found one of the adventures, so I'm like, hey, you can just do it like a Left 4 Dead thing, where you find a closet. Hey, help!
See, I thought of a different one, which is she did say that she got into a fight and she ran off because they were getting fucked up. But in theory, another member of her team could have just fucking ran off and into the wilderness and just gotten lost. I was like, yeah, you'd probably do that.
You could, but also it makes no fucking sense for that person to ever go back when all
No,
their
that-
friends fucking die.
That is specifically why you get lost, and so you're just wandering around in the wilderness and just wind up back there and go, oh fuck.
Paeden's
Run all the way away just to make it back.
You see, we found, and we find him unconscious in the dungeon, being sucked on by mushrooms or something. Easy peasy. And he was like, "Oh, I was in her party. I don't remember what happened."
Oh, should we get rolling at this point?
No.
All right.
I believe the
keep working on
terminology is /shrug.
Strolling.
The session never gets rolling. We get moving instead. Moving, if you will.
I don't know what's gone wrong with my head, but my head is not optimized. So just
I hate it when my head's not optimized.
Need a few more patches. So, well, I'm sure you guys remember what happened last time.
Yeah, we made it down a staircase.
Yeah.
Arguably successfully.
I don't know if I'd say that was very successful.
Hence the arguably.
That's fair, I suppose.
That
I guess by
staircase,
saying arguably, you don't have to argue it. You just say you could argue it.
Yep.
staircase fucking sucked.
But we did succeed. I forget, were we trying to sleep?
I don't know.
Uh,
I know you guys had made it to the staircase, and we had 2 people make checks. I don't believe you guys decided here or there whether you're sleeping yet.
I'm almost certain we wanted to take at least one, if not more than one long rest.
More than one long rest.
Exhaustion.
Yeah, I believe I had multiple levels of exhaustion.
Right.
I've got 2.
I
believe you have
forgot about the
3.
fact that Oyek was cracked at avoiding exhaustion, just got rid of all of them.
You somehow rolled like perfectly. Kind of surprised.
I could go off of a single short rest, arguably. I got 3 hit dice, and I'll get second wind and action surge back. I do only have 1 bravery, but like, who needs it? I'm assuming that in this case, if we take a long rest in the dungeon, all of our bravery doesn't come back.
Yeah, you get half of it back, is what I've decided if you're in a dangerous place.
Oh, I also have 1 bravery. Hold on.
Yeah, we
had
we
0.
smurfed it.
Although currently, remember, Paeden, you are currently suffering from insane bravery. So you no longer take bravery damage. You are immune to it.
I'm suffering from the exact opposite.
So basically, yeah, when you run out of bravery, you either don't have to make the check. You can just auto fail it if you wish. However, if you succeed, you gain the insane bravery condition, which effectively makes you immune to all other bravery damage. You gain advantage, or if you already have advantage, so if you're like a halfling, for instance, to all fear effects, including Dragon's Fearful Presence and that sort of stuff. You also gain a bonus action known as Rally, which allows you to heal friendly targets around you, all friendly targets that can, of course, understand you, for 2d6 plus 2 bravery damage. You can't spam it, though. It is once per, like, encounter, effectively.
Alright.
Because you actually have to, like, be somewhat heroic. You can't just be walking around and go, guys, it'll be fine.
You only get, do you want to live forever once per fight?
Yes. Unfortunately, you
Sorry.
cannot commissar
Yeah.
multiple times a fight.
Start yelling, do you want to live forever a few too many times, and they start to wonder if maybe they do want to live forever.
Yep. And Theo, you have the broken condition. God damn it, I don't remember. I didn't actually name this one. I can't think of the freaking word. But basically, you're unable to see through illusions more, and lying works on you basically every time without a check. As you believe everything, because you did not lie to yourself well enough, so you're not sure what actually is real. Everything is bad. I do have a name for other ones, but unfortunately I'll need to think of a name for the charisma-based one.
Quaking in his boots.
I mean, it's always going to be broken. It's just, it depends on, like, what you actually did to try and resist, because you do have to be kind of specific about how you're resisting. It's not like you can just go, I'm just gonna roll for fun.
I'd like to do an intelligence roll, please.
Fortunately, intelligence rolls are not on the table.
Why not?
Because
Because if you logic out your chance of survival, it will just be negative.
yes. Trying to logic out survival ends poorly.
I mean, what if you, like, get your bravery broken in a really stupid way? Like, just really bad luck.
But keep in mind, bravery isn't like, it's the kind of thing that breaks the camel's back rather than like one major event. It's the whole series of events up to that point.
Mm-hmm.
So even if it is just one last thing, it's that one last thing that sends you over the edge.
What if I want to resist using strength by just working out through all my problems?
Seeing as you usually make the check in combat, I mean, you can.
I could call a timeout.
Find some enemies are not interested in timeout,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
If the enemy is dumb enough, they might even believe it.
Oh, thing, why are you giving this a health bar? I don't want it to have a health bar. Oh, right, it's only for owner. Yep, that's good with me then. But, yeah, are you guys taking a break? Or... I mean, the path back is blocked, so...
I mean, I would assume we're taking at least a short rest. Oyeko
Short
will
rest is
defer
worthless
to the
me at this
squad
point.
as to what kind of rest we're taking.
For me, a short rest is only going to give me 2 Kemet Spirited Die. And that's it.
Right. What about everyone else?
I need to rest a while and think about things.
Alright, well, I guess let's get some sleep.
Who goes to sleep?
I'll take first watch.
Second.
3.
We are going to do it a little differently than standard watches because you guys are kind of
Leeches.
in a dungeon.
Yeah.
So, I guess position yourselves as you will. I need to drag you over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the walls in this current area should be fine.
I can't believe Cook was going to be this ruin.
I mean, it has a consistent thing, but I just need the numbers so I don't have to freaking try and remember based on what I described it as.
I'll just be hanging out here while my watch is going on.
Eaten by the staircase.
You just wait.
That'd be
It just
fucking
reaches out and
hilarious.
just slowly pulls you back inside. But go ahead, yeah. If you are actively paying attention, you can go ahead and play roll. Otherwise, you can just use your passive.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be watching.
Hmm.
Not well, but I am watching.
I mean, you are on edge. And you can hear out in the hall the kind of muffled sounds of ethereal stuff. You think it might be voices, but it's kind of hard to tell from a distance. Especially because it's not, like, super clear. Turns out talking through the astral plane is kind of hard.
Who would have guessed?
But you hear it once in a while for, well, good long time. It does end at about 2 hours into your watch. And then it's just silence. And the crackling of fire. That's about it.
Torches only stay lit for an hour, right?
Yeah, your torch has gone out a couple of times at this point.
Yeah, I'm just editing how many torches I have now.
At this point, you probably spent about 3, I think,
Oh, okay.
based on the amount of time you guys have been in here. Yeah, nothing seems to bother you.
That's good.
At least nothing that you observe. So, Johnny,
Hello.
I'm assuming, are you waking up Johnny or are you waking up Guve? Are you guys having
Guve
your
was
standard
second
watch?
watch.
Second.
Okay. Your standard watch rotation.
Yeah. Ain't
Then
broke.
yeah, then it is Guve. Are you guys starting a fire, by the way, or are you just hanging out
I'm
with
just using a
light?
torch.
I mean, there
I
really
will-
isn't much here.
I'll put
Once
the
to grab
torch
the
out
firewood.
and I will vibe back here once I'm actually resting.
You're probably gonna light one, so I'm not gonna I'll turn it
Yeah,
off for now,
I'll-
I suppose.
I'll-
But
I'll be lighting it as soon as it's time to continue traveling.
yeah, I'm not gonna worry about it. So, yeah, same thing for you. If you're actively paying attention, roll perception. Otherwise, you can just use your passive.
Let's see. My passive at this point is a fucking 11. So let's see if I can beat that on a disadvantage roll. I in fact did not beat it on a
Join the
disadvantage
club.
roll. In
Wait,
fact,
what?
I rolled 2 1s.
We've rolled 3 straight ones. We're cracked.
My last 3 rolls in D&D have been 1s.
That's true.
Mhm. During your watch, Gouvet, you also hear the kind of ghostly voices, though this time only for a very short time. At around 3/4 of your way through the watch, so starting to at least consider getting up the next person. The ground starts to rumble a little bit, and you feel something. Well, basically, stuff in your bag starts to smoke.
Mm. I mean, I'll take off the bag.
I mean, you peek in there, and yeah, something is trying to light your things on fire.
And I'm going to fucking try and get whatever it is out of my bag, the bastard.
Could you go ahead and roll a dex?
A dexterity check or save.
I'm gonna say check in this case.
Alright. These are not
Alright.
great rolls, if I'm
No.
honest.
We're doing
Alright,
really
So
well.
you take 1 damage from basically burning your fingers, but you are able to pull out the what is it called? Basically the moon amulet.
Mm.
I can't
Paeden,
remember
your
exactly.
last-
Wait,
your
that's
last
wrapped
4
around my gun, you son of a bitch.
Well, then
These
at the
last-
end of your gun, you have to take that off, though.
Paiden's last 4 D20 rolls are a total of 9. Oh no!
Yeah, this is not a not ideal.
Not at all. Yeah. Would you have that scorpion construct in your bag, though?
Yeah.
You have reached
That
the
thing is
end
also
an
kind of
ideology axis.
warm.
Of
though it's
all
not
the
quite made it
epithets
there
other
yet.
empires may
I guess
use
I
for
will
you,
remove it.
Wishy-washy
Yeah.
won't be one of them.
It seems some of its internals have heated up to the point of starting to melt the inside, but it hasn't quite reached the outside shell yet.
I will go ahead and remove anything that is starting to heat up.
Yeah, those are the only 2 things: the thing at the end of your gun and the construct, or at least the assumed weird metal crab thing.
Okay.
Well, scorpion, kind of a crab, but not really.
And I guess I'll look to see if there's smoke coming out of anyone else's bags.
What else does everyone else have? I don't think there's anything quite as obvious.
Strange brass key.
Nah, Mo doesn't have anything that would be doing that. Johnny doesn't. And I don't think Oyeko does.
For which item? Sorry, I missed.
Yeah, no. Just certain items, but you don't have anything.
Yeah, no, I don't have
Yeah.
too many.
Yeah, you're just
like,
a lucky one,
funky
Gouvet.
items.
Yes. Alright.
Once you kind of get them out of the bag, they do start to cool down after a short time. Like a couple of minutes. After that, the rest of the watch passes uneventfully, so.
Wake up, Johnny. Go back to my corner.
Hello. It's time for the all-seeing eyes of Johnny Vanguard.
I hope.
God damn.
Yeah. There
My
we
eyes
go.
glow.
We have an actual roll.
To be fair, I've made 4 rolls, just none of them are good.
No.
It's like when Superman snaps his
It's-
eyes open with the laser beam. That's like
Turns
done.
out, disadvantage in fact doesn't exist. I just,
Sometimes you just int. And there's nothing you can do. Wow. Yeah, Johnny, you hear at least a little more clearly, since you're actually paying attention, some of the ghostly voices.
Mm.
The one that at least is. All right. It sounds like a trio of people talking about something. It's hard to really tell much about what it is,
Well,
though.
I imagine I can't really make out what they're saying, even if I could hear them, right? Because this is not in a language I understand.
Mhm.
Or is it?
Yeah, you
Your
hear the
empire
voices, but
becomes one of
you
the
don't
giants,
understand what any of it
astride the
says.
globe. And what will
Because
you
yeah,
do with
it
this
sounds
power?
like Moonspeak, so you can't tell.
Hmm. Did they tell me anything about bag smoking item stuff?
You're like,
I don't
yeah,
know.
some of my shit started lighting on fire. Well, good night.
Eh. I opened my bag and started to go through it.
I'm sure nothing concerning will happen.
Yeah, well,
I mean, as far as you can tell, nothing in your bag is attempting to light itself on fire.
well, that's weird. Okay, yeah. Time to keep watch. Look at me.
Mhm.
Keeping that watch. Yes, sir.
Shut up, I'm trying to sleep, you fuck.
Did I get a long rest at this point, by the way?
Hmm?
Can I click that button, the long rest button?
Yeah, that's fine. All right. About 2 hours in or so, you do hear these sounds of clacking footsteps, kind of out in the main hall area. It sounds like a bunch of footsteps, by the way. You don't get an exact number, of course, but
Hmm.
enough to be at least a small troop of people.
Well, I'm immediately on alert, ready to wake people up if I see people sort of.
I mean, from where you're standing, you don't see anything. Nothing at least comes to the edge of your torchlight.
Well,
And with that,
I wait quietly for that to change.
yeah, it only lasts until probably like 5 minutes or so, and then either they seem to stop moving or they've moved on. Either way, the sound of scraping feet ends. And with that, your watch is over.
Huzzah, long rest obtained, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I just need to edit my bravery because, hey, we get half of it rounded down back.
Round it up. I'm
Okay.
going to say round
Oh.
it up.
Fog?
So I have 21 out of 39 because I had one.
21 out of 41. Also, don't get any more poultice. Feels bad.
Mm-hmm.
Poultice
Unfortunately, the
nuts.
plants are kind of sparse down here.
Eh.
Alright, should
No.
we continue onward then?
Absolutely.
I need to hurry. Or at least I feel like we should. We'll start to head down. Oh, look, a person. Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, these ones are up and moving. They're all just kind of standing around for the most
Oh, look, a person.
Yeah, hopefully they're
It
not
would
hostile.
surprise me if we rest for a day and then a second day and suddenly it matters.
Mo, I don't really feel like we should be testing this. This is time sensitive.
No.
I will step
Speaking of
into the
time
room.
sensitive, did you mention anything about the quake?
Yeah, I would have.
Right. Just making sure that you decided to mention that fact, because none of you guys woke up from that.
No, I figured it was unimportant. I figure, I mean, what can that really have to do with the world ending? Like, come on. Be real.
Did these guys react at all to us walking into the room, by the way?
Not really. They just kind of wander around. They're not even like looking at you. They're just kind of shambling around,
Alright,
doing
well,
skeleton things.
I mean, they ignore me, I'll ignore them. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of trying to get a feel for this room. This is a large room.
Mm-hmm.
National control of vital products.
As a note, since you
and
can see the room,
resources,
Paeden,
paradoxically,
the skeletons that are kind
could
of in the
provide
middle of
more
the room
freedom and autonomy.
are standing around. The ones against the walls are not.
What do you mean by not?
They're just not standing up at any rate.
Okay, so I
You
I
can't tell
know.
if they're animated or not, or if they're just normal skeletons. They all
I
look
do-
the same, so it's hard to tell. Because these skeletons lack the usual skeletal, like, red and purple eyes. They just have blank eye sockets.
I assume this is a massive door.
Yep.
So should we try to get in there now, or should we go check out some side places first?
Where did Mo go?
Uh,
It's just wandering off.
I have no idea.
Guys, I found a big circle.
Oh, goody. Where did that come from?
Left.
Oh, okay. To the left.
It's a big circle.
Mmm.
Looks kind of like the other summoning circle from above. It is currently blocked off, though, for the most part. You might be able to slip through.
Well, that's
Mo, of course,
interesting.
has a good chance of slipping through, too.
Let's ignore it.
Yeah. The skeleton that's on it, by the way, is like kind of laying down on it, trying to, like, crawling towards its
This
center.
place is massive.
Oh, stop.
What the fuck is that?
I don't think we should enter this room.
I don't like this room.
In the middle of the room, as you guys can both see, even though for Oyeko it's kind of dim, there is a massive kind of square tank that seems to be holding one of those golem things you fought above. It is currently inactive.
I can
That is
see that
pretty
fucker in the back, Mitchell.
By the
Yep.
way,
It's just kind of floating in like goo.
Okay,
Here, I'll even make it the right color so it can be
let's
goo.
back up. Mo, if you're gonna get yourself killed, don't do it when I'm around at this point.
Do it on your own time.
Oh, can I not change his color?
Let's go check to the right, and hopefully
Oh,
we
I
don't
can't.
have to come through here.
We will
I
have to
understand.
come through here.
Something odd about whatever.
We can Mo, at this point we're trying to avoid as much conflict as
Actually,
possible, and that's just
You
asking
guys can
for
see
conflict.
these, even though they don't look good. All right. By the way, the other green tank, has a few skeletons in it. They look different from the ones you guys have seen up to this point. I was just trying to make their token. Where the hell did it go? Oh, God damn it. Where did
Quick,
you
run
put
to
this
the
skeleton
room.
thing?
Run to the
There we
next
are.
room before Mitchell finds the monster. Quick.
This area doesn't seem as bad as the last one. I'm curious about what's up here though.
Huh, yeah.
There's a door.
Oh.
There's a tiny little cubby here. Kind of weird.
I don't think you'll go
I will
down
try to
in
open the
history
door.
as Ivan the
Seconds.
Tolerant.
Appears to be locked. This one seems to be locked.
God, I really had 3 stacks of disadvantage. Or whatever, exhaustion.
Yep.
Yep.
I've got one still.
All right, well,
I have
let's
0.
That
Oh,
door is
good for
currently
you.
locked. Yeah. At least it appears to be. It is a metal door that has kind of a water symbol on it. Like, you know, the Aquarius symbol? It's kind of like that. Like waves.
Okay. Well,
It is a metal door by for interest's
look.
sake.
Another door.
I would like to investigate.
Hello, door. I'm
Go
gonna
ahead
check
and
into
roll
the hallway
investigate.
first. If this hallway ever friggin' ends, that is.
Advantage.
Holy shit.
Oh, did I finish the walls up here? I
Door
did.
right here.
Good.
What is
Og.
going on?
Whoa. You guys, there's a little orb in here. Come back here
Yeah.
later.
Where?
And this door down here.
Is my torch actually not? Is there like a wall there, Mitchell, or is it just not
Yeah,
light
there's a
up?
wall there.
Okay.
It's the same thing as over on the opposite side. It's caved in.
Okay.
Oh.
Dude,
I
it's
just need
crushed
to-
by an appearing rock.
Yeah, that was fucking.
Well, this theory
Yep.
doesn't seem very
Need you to be
useful
the opposite.
either.
Well, we were.
You see the weird little orb light thing in this room here, by the way?
I didn't know. Which room?
The one here, the one you're just right next to you right now.
This door seems to be closed.
No, it's open. Look.
No, I don't like that.
You guys want to stop morphing to each other?
Yeah.
The Omni Fighter.
Together we make a true neutral character.
Yes. With the powers of a party combined, we have one functioning adult.
This is a orb of some type.
It's just kind of like sitting on a little pedestal in the middle of the room.
If you're touching that, let me walk
Or
away.
you,
from it
Guve,
first.
when you kind of walk close to it. Johnny, you did hear it say something when you walked, if you walked close to it. But regardless, in your case, Guve, since you can understand it fine, you hear it say, "Please, please wait."
Gathering, sharing, forming a community.
In Primordial,
Might I
by the
recommend
way.
throwing in a few feet?
It wants me to wait. In Primordial, by the way.
How do you wait in Primordial? That was a joke. Do what you want. I don't think it's a good idea, but
Just imagine. Once you discover writing, you can literally throw
Yep.
the book at them.
if you're curious, I guess. The greeter wasn't harmful, so
Why should individual
won't hurt
wealth
you.
and political connections
Yeah. I'm
gonna
determine
go
the
down and check
status
the
of
room to the
something
right,
as
alright?
timeless as the land?
Er,
I'll scream if
As
I
you're
start
kind
getting
of-
killed.
Yeah.
I'll sort
Johnny,
of-
do you close
They
that
may
door
have more to
as you
offer
walk
than
away, or are you
just
just
their
leaving it
weapons.
open like you should?
Assimilation
I'm
does
gonna
seem
shut them
practical.
in. I'm gonna put a
All
chair
right.
against it.
Guve, you hear the voice issue from the orb. Please close external door.
It
I'm gonna
does
regret
seem
doing
logical
this.
that people shouldn't have to do
Full
a job
skeletons.
unless they
I'm
want
going to die in the
to.
beginning of 2 sessions this week.
Any percent
well.
character death speed run.
All right, you guys are gonna have to give me 2 seconds. You guys are all over the place.
Yeah, I know.
All right.
I can wait. The
Guve,
orb told me to.
the orb starts to glow and fills the room with a kind of soothing, icy blue light. After about 30 seconds or so, you feel yourself, feel kind of wet and a little cold, and then you aren't anymore. Light turns off, and you hear thunk as the door unlocks.
Is this a fucking sanitization chamber?
Mhm. What's that?
Okay. Do I feel clean? Is the dirt off of me?
You'd say something along those lines?
I'm assuming this is a knocked over shelf.
Yeah. And actually, that needs a glow. I forgot.
Good.
It's a bubbling green glow. All right. Echo.
Mhm.
You peeked in there?
Yeah, I was wandering around inside, so.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything?
I mean,
to
it seems like a bunch of broken tables. It looks kind of
Yeah.
like a mess hall or feast hall type of thing to you.
Yeah, that's kind of what I got the impression of. And I just walked around, saw there were some skeletons, and left.
Mm-hmm. Yep, there are some skeletons
So
hanging out
next
in the kitchen
destination.
area.
Will be to the south, so just I'll put myself here, and then you let me know when you're ready for me to move a little bit.
I know, Theo. As I said, I was working on it. I did not get it
Oh,
finished, however.
I see.
There's a reason why the walls end
I
at
was
This is
like,
like this is like
whoa,
the,
those,
this is like
that
the
is
Stanley
big.
parable.
the
That is
Look what you've
bottom
done.
green.
Oh,
ignored-
fuck.
You've ignored me so much. You've gotten to the part of the game that isn't finished yet.
Are you proud of what you've done? There's even going to be some
Christ.
puzzles.
Yes. Come back later. This area will look different.
Wow, I suddenly want to turn around for some reason.
Hallway seems to be going on forever. I should probably turn around.
Try backwards long jumping.
That won't help you. It's not a staircase.
Try backwards high jumping.
Wahoo!
Maybe a backwards pole vault.
Oh shit, backwards pole vaulting.
That's what I want to see at the next Olympics.
Be pretty hype.
I also think that for the triathlon, they should draw 3 sports from a hat during the opening ceremony. And that's the new
Oh
triathlon.
shit. That'd be sick.
That would be sick. What's it going to be this year?
Let go.
Shot put.
All right.
High
I'm not going
dive.
to fill these rooms. I'm just drawing them out, and I'll have to let you know what's actually in them. So, apologies.
You get like some nightmare scenario where it's like a 20-mile run followed by a 15-mile run followed by 10-mile run.
Followed by 15-mile run.
Wait,
Followed by shot put. What? Throw big rock.
Oh, hopefully that's okay. Alright. Well, who wants to go next, I suppose? Or do you want me to just keep rotating around?
Lumpy made noise. He wants to go next.
How dare you
He did it again.
slander me?
Where are
made
you
more noise.
exploring?
I don't want to play D&D.
Because actually,
I
you
don't
haven't
want
even
to
gone,
say
so you could
anyway.
go to the south. Like while I'm still in the other room,
wanna
probably.
explore these changing
Mhm.
rooms here.
Yeah, I wouldn't even be there yet.
I'm gonna try and open this door.
You can open that door. You do notice that there is a ghost standing
Oh.
over down here. It seems like it's like holding something, but you can't actually see what it's holding.
I wave at it.
It just kind of ignores you.
All right, I go in
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Then I go
You
out
hear
of-
it's like talking, but it's talking in something that you can't understand. So
I speak common.
yeah, they're not speaking common, unfortunately.
Colonies, you either speak common or get out.
Mhm.
I'll walk over here. Oh, there's another one.
Ayaka, you understand Elven, right?
No.
You can understand the ghost talking, but it's a ways away from you. So
Yep.
if you wish to join Johnny in listening, so you can fill him in,
Okay. Yeah. If
because otherwise
I
it's
get
just gonna
there, I
keep
will.
talking. Yep.
Oh,
So
What's in this room, Johnny?
Hmm?
Oh, ghosts. Hello, ghost.
the ghost seems to just be kind of ignoring you guys.
Oh, if he's gonna start talking,
As I
I'll
said,
listen.
yeah.
but-
Yeah, it seems like a female ghost. It is currently in the process of talking. And you kind of catch its conversation midway with itself, as far as you can tell. Like it's just kind of holding its hand up, like it's holding something, but whatever it's holding is not something that the ghost actually has anymore. So, you don't understand all of what it says. It names Querlane and something known as What is it? God damn it! I freaking remembered most of the word. I think it's storm bells. No. God damn it. Storm quelled.
Ah.
She seems to be referencing whatever she's holding from context.
Mhm.
So she just kind of keeps talking with it. They have a they have a back and forth. You'd assume, since you can only understand half of it because the other person's not there to talk.
Mhm.
After about it goes on for about another 30 seconds before the ghost looks frightened up at the kind of way you guys came. Like, that's not what I need. I need the pointer.
My God.
She looks in
Frightened
this
of
direction,
bugs.
looks frightened, and then seems to basically reset back to where she is.
Mhm.
And start the conversation over again.
You now have
And she's
a
just kind of
city
wandering around
10
after
territories.
each reset, it
That
seems.
tiny first settlement is nothing but a
So
distant
he
memory.
wanders off to go
Something
look
about
somewhere else.
Word lane and a storm quell. I'm not really sure what it means, but
Hmm.
there
Well,
anything
then, like
interesting
you,
in
I
this room?
don't know. Hmm.
Yeah, that skeleton is just a skeleton.
I
It looks like it's kind of bashed into a few pieces.
I haven't looked in this room or this one here. Oh shit! I opened it from across the room. Sorry about that.
Holy shit.
I'm a
You have
wizard.
really
Look.
long arms.
Wow. Look at me.
Actually, could turn that on. I have an arm's reach.
What's in this room?
I just meant to ping it. I didn't mean to whip it open. I don't know the extent of my power.
Telekinesis be wild.
So what's on these? What do these little blue things?
They're bottles. It seems like an alchemist set. So there's a whole bunch of bottles. Most of them are just kind of full of junk. Yeah, I was just making sure it was working. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
There are two boxes, by the way. The metal box on the floor and the metal box that's on the table in the back. And this table is as big as it looks. Like, it is a massive table.
Okay. Are these metal boxes
They're like
large enough to house an
footlockers
intellect
type of things.
devourer?
If one really squishes the bottom one, the one on the shelf is way too small for it, though. It's closer to like a jewelry box in size.
Alright.
So like
I will
Bowers
try to open the
has of a
small one
dog.
first.
All right. It does seem to have some sort of locking mechanism, so it does not open.
Alright, well, I'll just take it with me. I'm
Yeah.
not exactly a lockpick master. I'll try to open the one on the floor then.
Yeah, that one is unlocked. I'm just gonna, if you take the small one, take it off the table. It seems to contain a well-ordered, or at least probably what was at one time, well-ordered ingredients. Most of them are well past their sell-by date and have started to, disintegrate into ash.
Alright.
But like a tackle box for like
Yeah, yeah.
fishing. Yeah, it's kind of set up like that, where there's little tiny things that are filled with bottles and vials and other small alchemical component
Those
containers.
clear plastic briefcases for your Hot Wheels.
I will note this to Johnny, but I will leave it there along with all the bottles on the table. And I will show him the small one that's locked.
You can. I mean, it's a little small iron lockbox.
I don't know if you care about the ingredients or anything, but they don't seem that valuable to me, so I just left them there.
Yeah, I think that's the right thing to do by far. Shouldn't,
Anything of note in these two rooms?
Nothing.
You don't
really
notice
like
anything.
that. Yeah, no.
They are, well, what you see. There's not even like blankets and pillows on the beds.
Okay, well. Should we try to link back up with Gouvet?
15 farmers' quarters.
Maybe discover where Mo
Not
is?
sure
I have no
if I should
friggin' clue where he
congratulate
went.
you.
Probably
or
for the
burp and
best.
rub my belly.
She? They?
Mhm.
Unclear.
I don't know
Let's
how
flip
Mo
over
identifies.
to Gouvet.
I haven't checked the biology.
We gotta pause.
Well, I mean, you guys can keep talking. You just cease
I
moving.
meant movement. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, Gouvet, you're wandering around in this room full of shelves.
I was gonna ask if there's anything on the shelves.
A few of them have what might be bones, and other, like you see a few last stray grains and other things of that nature.
Mhm.
Food that has rotted far past the point of it being anywhere near food.
All right. Also, close this behind me. I'm no animal. Open door. It's fucking locked.
Yep, it does have a locking mechanism though. This is not a weird door. It does have a warning written on it. However, the warning is kind of nonsense. It just says specimen contain. Yay.
Eh.
I'm not joking. It is just specimen contain YAY.
Does
There
Guve
are-
understand the word specimen?
I don't think so.
Contained
I mean,
is,
it's up to
know,
you, but that doesn't seem like a word
Yeah.
Guve would know.
Yeah. Contained seems, right up the alley, though.
Mm. Yeah, there is, of course, more to the YAY and contain, but they're at this point like kind of scribbled out. Well, scribbled out as in someone freaking tried to bash the door down and failed.
Contained could mean loot. It could also mean monster. I will attempt to pick the door.
Go ahead.
You have selected the door. Now what would you like to do?
Well, the door doesn't seem to be a good lock as far as you can tell.
Yeah, no.
Your hands just ain't doing what you need them to do. They're still kind of shaking and whatnot from exhaustion.
We go again.
I mean, are you just going to keep trying until you get the door open?
I was gonna try one more time, and then if that fails, it's gonna leave.
Okay. Go ahead, then. All right.
30 farmers' quarters.
The door is
The only thing more
unlocked.
impressive than that are the citizens' waistlines.
You feel like you basically just barely beat the lock, but you beat it anyway.
Oh, fuck?
Yep. You see something that's glowing in what looks like a cage. It seems like it's inside like an ice thing, and that's kind of its vague shape, you can tell.
I think it's
Like,
better.
the caveman in an ice block type of thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of what's here.
Mm.
I've never seen one of those.
I think it might be best if I just,
When you close the door, you do hear it relatch.
we're gonna take a wide berth around the glow like I did the first time.
Yep. And voice basically does the same thing again. Please close the door. Please wait. Turns on. After 30 seconds,
Sanitized.
turns off. And the door, well, you hear the door behind you lock and the door across from you unlock.
It was just an airlock.
I
Howdy.
mean, yeah, that is what it is.
I'll go fuck
Huh.
myself then.
Mhm.
Fellows won't even fucking respond to a howdy. Absolute bastards.
Oh, didn't see you there.
Yeah, you. Oh, okay. Anything? Note? Did the orb?
There was a room on the other side, and there was some glowy stuff in there that I did not touch. And gave a wide berth, and there was another room that was locked that had something contained within, and I opened it, and then I decided that I didn't like what was on the other side, and then I closed it and left.
What was on the other side?
A weird thing trapped in a block of ice.
Good choice.
Yeah, I make those on occasion.
Are you good at picking locks?
Define good.
Oh
Can you
Christ!
do it?
Hi, Mo.
I can try.
Mo, are you good at picking locks?
Good evening. Acceptable. In this state, no.
Well, you want to give it a shot anyway?
Sure.
I will take out the little lockbox I've got.
It's a little lockbox.
Where is it? Tools. Features. Inventory.
Let me just roll my thieves' tools.
Mhm.
Disadvantage.
And it's a really good thing you guys aren't seeing any combat with these
Bro,
rolls.
the disadvantage is a 2 and a 1. What is going on?
That's how you pick a lockbox. This is how you pick a lockbox. Let me see that thing.
All right, there you go.
I'm gonna fail, and it's gonna be very amusing. Yes.
Yeah.
I would have got it if I
you
didn't have
guys
fucking
do
disadvantage.
feel like, well, Mo, you have no idea. Like you insert the tools backwards, and it doesn't work at all,
and
and
you
you
go,
wonder for like the
Mo's-
first 30
Mo's
seconds
head is
why it's
not
not
in the right
working.
place at all.
Yeah, Gouvet, it's just this time when you try, it's just this lock is way beyond you at the moment.
All
I have
right,
a second plan.
Want me to try to just force it open?
I take out the gun.
Okay, hold on. Surely I can just do this with like my hands.
The plan demands.
I will, if possible, I will try to just sort of force it open.
Yeah, I mean you can try. There's nothing stopping you.
Yeah, I'll try it.
Yeah. This is
I'm
just going to
stopping
be a
you.
straight strength though, not
Yeah,
athletics.
this isn't athletics. I mean,
Mhm. You're just strength against box.
Yeah, when you want to bust through a door, you don't call it runner.
And a 14 is, I mean, it's decent effort, but not enough to really get anywhere.
this
The
thing's
box's
kinda-
locks are unfortunately a little too well built to just be
This
forced
thing's
by that
kind of
much.
well built, actually.
I just lean slightly closer and I go, the plan demands.
I really don't feel like you should shoot it.
Yeah.
We don't know what's
Oh, you
inside.
find stuff.
I'm a good
Glass
shot.
and
I
whatnot.
cannot damage the
Are you
stuff
looking at
inside.
the corpse?
Probably.
I'm
Narrow
mostly looking
eyes.
at the corpse.
All right.
I know you're a good shot. Remember that time I was
I mean, they
traveling
robes.
that wizard and you shot me?
You do notice that they
Yeah,
have
but
an iron rod.
Whatever's
on
in
them.
this box isn't trying to get in the way of my bullets.
It seems to be
I
like
was not
inlaid
trying to get in
the
the way of
hand.
your bullets.
And yet you did so all the same.
I was behind the
Iron
guy.
Rod.
No,
It
You were
is.
on
Like,
my side of the guy.
It's square at one
just shoot
side,
past you into him.
and then at the other's, like kind of about a fourth of the way from
It's not even
that
true.
end, it
You were getting in the way.
starts to spiral instead. At least have a spiral pattern. It is just tube all the way up to the other end. The handle, you'd assume, at least the square part, is covered in a very small, fine rune script that you can't read.
Before we shoot it, should we have Johnny try to force it open? I mean, he's pretty strong.
What do you mean we shoot it? You don't have a gun.
I can give it a try, sure.
Yeah, but I have the box, so it's a we.
Yeah, I'll give it a
Broken
try.
glass. Unless you mean the ones on the table.
a little bit of both.
Nope.
Yeah, the ones on the table are jars, and
Oh my
the bigger
fucking
one, kind of
God.
alchemical tool, or
Johnny, you're weak
an
as
alembic type of thing.
fuck.
That door is
This
so
sucks.
strong.
This isn't a this isn't
It's a bunch of
door,
empty
it's a
bottles,
box.
basically.
Alright, put the
Full
box
of
on the ground.
ash and
Do you not call that
Unpotent
openings,
liquid.
all openings doors?
fucking heck. You guys just want
No.
to smash the
Hmm?
floor
Yeah, I'm
or
shooting the
something?
box.
All right.
I'm shooting the lock specifically
This
if
is
possible.
You
Okay.
shoot the box. Just tag an ammo. I'm not having you roll damage. You bust the lock.
Yes.
Alright, let's look
Yep.
at what's inside.
You open up the now ruined box. It had some form of like nice cushioning and whatnot. That of course, after you shot a bullet into it, is kind of ruined.
I was trying to like fucking get across the side so it just broke the lock. But yes, no, the cushion's 100% ruined.
You know. Inside there is one of those amulets, the ones with the key. Though this one has a key that's kind of like, you know, the cross swords symbol. It looks more
Mhm.
like that, with a pair of keys kind of crossed on one side. The other side has a kind of like storm cloud with a metal hand reaching up.
And would you look at that, Oyeko? The plan worked instantaneously.
Yeah, and luckily for me, it's not anything I even want.
You're
Hmm.
spending resources. The gun is better than this lock.
Probably made quite a bit of noise.
Mm-hmm.
I think most things that are here know we're here already.
Yeah, it's not like we're particularly quiet, I say, looking at the two standing in fucking massive hunks of metal in front of me.
You
I'll
say
just-
most, but it's the ones
I'll
I
just
haven't
try.
met that I'm worried about here.
I'll just wave the torch a little bit. It's not like they're not gonna notice.
You guys, by the way, do hear shuffling from the other room
Oh, they're playing a game of Magic.
this way.
They're playing Yu-Gi-Oh with that like 2,000 card deck.
Well, you don't find anything in either of those rooms.
All right.
There's
so
just
do we
there's
wanna,
literally nothing to find.
do we want to try to get this door over here open, or do we want to go to that big one in the other room? Oh, there's a skeleton. There's another skeleton.
They seem to be shambling in your direction.
Do they look hostile or anything?
I mean, they have their claws up rather than just at their sides.
All right, I'm gonna go over here. Johnny, try to stay out of their way. Hopefully they won't get angry. Now let's kind of duck into here.
I have an idea.
I mean, Johnny, are you going to do anything, or are you just going to
Sorry,
let the skeletons
I was
walk
typing.
towards you?
I was typing it. Sorry.
That's fucking stupid.
Hello?
The skeletons can never get me in here.
I mean, the skeletons do seem to be aiming for you at this point, Johnny.
Oh.
So,
fellas, we got
so-
some,
About that initiative.
Yeah, Johnny, we knew they were hostile. That's why we were all running into various rooms and trying to get away.
That's why I locked myself into the airlock.
Are you guys helping Johnny or no?
I mean, I'm gonna help the guy, even if he's an
Yeah.
idiot.
When I hear combat go off, I'll help.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright.
Why is
It's
Johnny
taking
moving
me a
outside of
while to get
initiative? What the
there.
hell's that?
Okay.
Initiative has started, Johnny.
I think I
My man here's roll initiative and runs up 10 feet.
technically should. Yeah, it's fine actually. Whatever. The first one was the important one anyway. Because I technically should have had disadvantage because higher.
What do you mean? Did you roll a second time or something?
Yeah, because I have it to where automatically double rolls.
Oh,
but the
yeah,
first one
'cause
was
it
the one that I
auto-rolls.
got anyway.
Mm-hmm.
So
All right.
I'm actually
Hey, Mo.
glad.
That's a good point. I need to roll a second one.
I mean, you're going to get a fight or flight anyway, because this is
Yeah.
not a surprise, but...
I mean, I don't actually know that combat really started, so.
You know that combat started.
Oh, okay. I will chill here.
Sure.
Will I get that second initiative roll off? I guess can you not roll initiative a second time?
Maybe you can't. Here. There you go. I re-rolled the initiative for you.
Much better numbers. But yeah, that's my fight or flight.
Let's see.
God, the skeletons are exhausted too.
No.
Oh, wait, there's a big one. I just saw the name.
They're different
Big
skeletons. I mean, as far as you can tell, that's the only difference. So, yeah. Skeletons are going to go. And skeletons, being skeletons, are actually fairly swift.
Skeleton warriors. Da 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 da.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, I can just do this too.
Question is, I gotta check something. Does Foundry also consider diagonals to be fake?
I think you can set it to be fake or not.
Yeah, actually, they're real. Look.
I think I did set it so that it does care about them.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
You
the
can,
I mean,
you can set it in roll
diagonal-
20
yeah.
too,
Yeah,
but
roll
I
20,
just
Diagonal
like, it's a
movement
real
to
easy
roll.
setting to set.
don't.
Yeah, I set it to that because that is how it should be.
Yeah, I agree. It's how it should be, but I think it's really funny that if you just run diagonally, you can just cover more distance.
Mhm. The skeleton is going to move, dash around there.
My man is
It's going to
psychic.
dash its friend over here. Well, no, they're trying to surround Johnny. So the three that are able to get into combat with you are going to do that, Johnny. And the three of them are going to make a loud whirring noise and have their arms basically move faster than they should. Basically, they get 2 attacks each. Actually, they should have done that at the beginning of the turn because it increases their movement rate too. Against Johnny for the first skeleton. Thankfully, they're not flanking you yet. Holy heck! Well, apparently that's where all your guys' luck is with the skeletons.
Huge.
All right. 23 and no connects. 18, I believe, is a miss.
Correct. My AC is 19.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So you take damage as their mechanical claws just freaking, well, rake through armor. Because it turns out metal claws are a lot better than bone claws. Second one does not make any headway, though. And the third doesn't even come
Third guy
close.
sucks.
Yep. But you do notice that they kind of slow back down after that. Here, actually, I need to mark that they've used their thing. They have an exhausted tag. I don't think they do they? Why is paralyzed this? Where is the thing? Why is it they don't actually have anything here? I'm just going to put them as weakened so I can remember if they've used their ability or not. These guys have, the other three have not. Alright, so that's them. Guve. Oh, why it skipped your turn for some reason. Yep. You see lots of skeletons.
Kill this man, specifically more damage.
Alright. Well, that is a solid hit.
I'm not going to use any maneuvers in this fight.
Damage. Hit. It is still up.
Damn.
It does look very damaged, though. A lot of the bone and some of its metal parts have fallen away.
No, take a step back in here. Presumably being greeted with, please close the door.
Yes. You can hear the calm primordial voice behind you. Please close
Shut
the
up, I'm busy.
All right, Mo.
Oh,
You hear the sounds of angry whirring sound. Well, angry whirring and claw noises. And a couple gunshots.
bonus
As
action,
angry.
hide.
All right, go ahead and roll, but you are hidden. They literally can't see you. All right.
Open the door. I moved 5 feet. 10 feet. So you move half speed while you're hiding, and you move half speed while you're exhausted. So if I were to dash, that'd be 1/4 of 60 feet. Is that right?
Is that how it works? Do they stack?
I mean, I don't know.
Yes,
If they
that makes
don't-
sense.
If they don't, that's great. But if they do,
Yeah, no, I guess it makes sense because that basically your base speed is slowed down and then you have to then move slowly. I guess.
That's my
That's a
action and
dash.
action.
Jeez. You guys need to rest a little longer. Alright. Oyeko.
All right.
When he's being ganged up on by
Step.
skeletons.
Oh, jeez, there's a lot of you. No, I'll swing at this one.
Alright.
Just regular swinging. 16?
16 is enough. That is the top one. Let's see, does it die? Nope, it's fine.
Oh, shit, Undead Fortitude, Pog. I'll swing at him
Yeah.
again. Well, the 16 hits, so the 17 probably does too. Nice. He's
Yeah, no.
cracked, Your Honor.
I mean, he is crack in a lot of places. Unfortunately, he's still up.
This guy is.
And these skeletons are partly
Undead.
mechanical, meaning they're a little tougher than their usual brethren.
This is a little
Johnny.
concerning.
These are CR1 skeletons. They've had upgrades.
I'm gonna pull a 3.5 and take a 5-foot step. Haha. Does that
You mean-
function?
You make a disengage action and then move 5 feet. There is no such thing as 5-foot steps anymore.
Yeah, no, I think it's
Really sadly, but yeah.
All right, I'm thinking here. So, yeah, so if I just move at all, I'm taking 3 attacks of opportunity.
I mean, yes.
Okay, I'm going to disengage.
Bro, just utilize the shove action.
I'm gonna disengage to here, and then I'm gonna action surge
All right.
and attack this fella here twice.
All right.
With the very useful demon, who I'm considering renaming back to the useful demon because it's not being compliant.
Yeah, 24 is easily hit.
Does 13 hit?
A 13 does not, in fact, hit.
Shing.
Let's see. Do the skeletons decide they don't feel like dying again? In fact, yes. That's all from you?
Yep.
Oh, wait a minute. I forgot about something. Your useful sword is actually being useful. Okay, no, the skeleton is still up. Unless I gave them something and forgot about it, because I did make these a while ago. Nah, that makes more sense. No, that skeleton does die, because I forgot. But I did add something. As your sword does let out a small burst of electricity.
Okay. It can keep its name for now.
Right.
Hmm?
Sorry, I was moving one of them and it didn't quite make it where I wanted it to.
That scared the shit out of me. It was just suddenly a mechanical skeleton coming through the wall.
Yep.
It's like,
Don't worry. Not actually there. Alright. Over that. That's them. Skeletons. And you see these skeletons speed up again. Heck, really? Look at what they rolled for the recharge.
They're cracked, Your Honor.
Your Honor, I'm getting nervous.
All right. They're going to go ahead and charge.
Surely they can still stand in the spots next to it. Really?
I mean, they can stand there, but
Yeah,
yeah,
it's probably
sure.
it's probably a little
They'll attack.
awkward
I'm gonna
to
give
hit
them.
us, but
I'm gonna give you guys cover from them.
Yeah.
You get a +2. And they are once again going to go ahead and start whirring all of them.
Oh boy, here we go.
So we'll do. How about the 4 attacks against Oyeko and then the 4 against Johnny? I'll do the 2 that you have cover from first.
Okay.
Nope.
Miss and
And that's definitely both misses. The 2 that you do not have cover from.
Hit.
And
Hit.
consistent.
Cover wouldn't have protected me anyway, so it's fine.
Stab.
19.
And
I think that might. No, it doesn't. Not quite.
against Johnny. Again, I'm just going to do cover first and then the normal one next. Of course, the ones with cover are freaking. Oh no, that one actually blocked your cover. It was blocked by cover. Can't quite reach.
The 19.
And then the normal one.
I'll use my reaction to give this guy's second attack disadvantage.
Advantage. Yep. Oh. They're doing a whole lot, but don't get anything done on Johnny. Well, freaking heck, that guy. He's doing work.
He's smurfing.
These guys slow down. This guy slows down. So he activated it, but he couldn't get in. He's a dumb skeleton.
What an idiot.
Alright, that is them. Uwe.
Oh no.
I was wondering if you could see them or not. I guess that
No,
answers my question.
Yeah, when in there, I have a very narrow field of view, because I can only see about along this line and this line.
You have to shout to your friends that you might have
How
picked the wrong
fucking-
hallway to back
How
down.
fucking cracked do these guys look?
I mean, they're about 8 feet tall and mechanical, so not good.
Ah, fuck.
They are covered in more armor plating too. Not a
rock
heck of a lot more, but some.
hard place. I don't know how to respond to the situation, if I'm honest.
So it's going to be the second skeleton kill I have.
I really hope this isn't the second skeleton kill you have on me specifically.
I'd be very disappointed if it was.
Well, based on how rolls have been going against me recently, I will fling my extra damage onto this guy.
Alright. Go ahead and get him the mark.
And I will take some fucking shots.
It's probably a good idea.
I really fucking hope that hits.
Yeah, 22 is something. As I said, these guys are better armored, but they're still skeletons. Alright, damaged.
Well, I know I said I wasn't going to be using any maneuvers. However, does this man happen to have any weapons?
No, they just have their fists.
Okay.
I mean,
not
they're
gonna be able
covered
to
in
feel
metal,
fear.
but they are fists.
Yeah, they're not gonna be able to feel fear. I don't want them to attack me. Sure, we'll do
You don't wanna
disarm
go
anyway.
with those skeletons.
Drop your fist.
Woo!
Of your fist! It doesn't matter since he explodes.
Drop your fist, I say, as his fucking chest explodes. I go, oh. Damn.
They actually can't drop their fists. So
Yeah, I know.
they're not cestus, they're just metal fists.
Yeah, I figured. But Gouvet's kind of panicking.
Mm.
I am then going to go back into my hidey hole and say, guys, you have people coming behind you.
Oh, goody.
And I will go to right here. I'm not closing the door as a note.
Then you get to hear the please close the door
Shut up.
over and over again.
To be fair, I've been hearing that a lot recently, so it isn't anything new.
Thing? Why did you? Oh, that's why. Alright. And we need Mo.
My turn?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Gouvet just went.
One.
They're after Gouvet.
2.
You can peek around the corner now and see how this is going.
I'd like to take a peek around the corner. I don't actually want to move, I just want to look around the corner.
Yeah, you can look around the corner. I know
Nope.
you can't.
Can I not?
You don't have to, or don't want to use the movement.
Can I not move there?
You
All of a sudden I cannot move myself.
should.
I don't
Weird.
know if I accidentally like clipped a wall and I'm now.
Here you go. Oh, here. You are peeking around the corner. I know you're kind of straddling the line, but
Okay, maybe my actual Foundry connection just broke.
it's possible.
I'm gonna refresh because if there was a change to my character, I do not see it.
Weird.
Foundry. Alright. How about new web page? Regardless, peeking around the corner is all I can do, really, so.
Hmm. Right, I don't actually have to go look. Go rewrite this. I can just yoink.
I assume I see, like, someone surrounded by bad guys and.
No, you see them back down the hall, back into the entrance of a hallway, surrounded by bad guys.
I mean, they aren't surrounded yet. The bad guys are still coming up behind them.
Okay. I don't know what's going on with my Foundry. My turn next, though, so.
Okay. Echo.
That's me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, clearly this guy's built different, so I'll go after him. I'll use a charge of Fighting Spirit.
Keep flipping between the combat tracker and the goddamn chat. You just pull the combat tracker out.
Yeah.
I don't have to keep doing that. Hit.
2.
Alright. Damaged. More
Still
damage.
up, I presume.
Yep.
I will Actione Surge.
You guys are actually fairly tough to bring down in one turn unless you can deal
Yeah.
a lot of damage. Unfortunately, 12 is not a lot of damage.
But 13 is, yeah.
Man. Give me a second, because you do force him to make a save, though it is unlikely he fails with that much.
Yeah, but he's gonna observe as he rolls a 2 plus 3. That was close. Roll a 3 plus
No, that's enough to kill him.
huge. Alright, and then I'll swing at the other one that doesn't have cover, since I presume the cover goes both ways.
Yeah, it does.
15 under that one.
Yep, that's a connection.
Well, that was the damage. I had already rolled the attack.
Oh, 15. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, the attack
Yeah,
roll
because
was
you rolled the
18.
the 18. Alright, yeah,
That's
is
me.
a hit. And some damage. Still up, though. Johnny.
Slice the man in front of me. Slice. Slash.
Right here. I'll just do this way. Ooh. That was a much bigger burst of electricity. Still up, though.
Slice again.
Unfortunately, this time it does not.
This
Could
guy
you roll a
sucks.
con save for me?
Yep.
Oh, nice. The demon's gonna electrocute him.
All right. I mean, you do nearly get electrocuted. Because the demon does not realize you miss until it's too late. Thankfully, you are able to resist, so you take no damage from it.
Thank you.
Basically, like short circuits, it can't find anywhere else to go. Because you missed.
I mean,
Anything else from you? Moving or bonus actions, etc.
Nope.
Right.
Big
Are you
chill.
back in, Theo? Can you see his mo?
yeah, I just got back in.
Okay. Yeah, you're really back over. What is it? I have it. Yeah, right over
Yeah.
there. You can peek around the corner. All right. All good. I'm going to guess Lumpy is all set unless he's going to heal.
Yeah, I said I was all good.
Okay. That's what I thought I heard. But... All right. Then they are going to go ahead and use their whirring augments.
Well, 1 second there.
Howdy.
As from behind you guys out of the darkness, you hear stomp, 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 stomp. Of course, yeah, Guve. It doesn't have to move very far to get to you. However, its whirring is still whirring, so it's going to go ahead and try and freaking punch you.
Hey, well, this is probably not good for me.
Alright, sorry about that. I'm back.
Yeah, you
Alright,
just
I'm
get
back to see.
charged by a big boy.
I see myself get metal fisted in the ass.
And it's going to go against Guve first, though. Punch. Punch.
Oh, one of them missed.
Is it doing that right? Yeah, it's doing that right. Alrighty. One of them missed. Guessing a parry.
Yeah.
Yep. So you're able to mostly get out of the way, but some does still end up connecting.
Not a lot of healing left in this party at this point. Never really had a lot to begin with, so
It's a miracle none of us have died yet, to be honest.
yeah.
I
what
was
would that
about
be
to
like?
say.
Sorry, no one of note has died yet.
Yeah. No one who we care about has
And
died.
this one is going to go ahead and punch you, Yeko.
Pleasant.
I'm not going to say they're flanking you.
Huge.
Boxing you in, but you're not quite
That
there
still
yet.
hits. That one.
Luckily, the second one misses. Because these
So-
guys actually hit pretty hard for even just base damage. Yeah, so they're just
Fool.
bludgeoning you.
That does knock me below the threshold. One of them though.
There you are. As a surprise, big punchy skeleton comes out of nowhere. And these guys want to use that. Yeah, why not? They'll do that. And you guys do hear thumping footsteps from more.
Oh,
As
good.
they stomp into this area. But you do hear the whirring already going, and it slows down after they come.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of which, they all have had their turns, so the whirring is now on cooldown. But that is all for them. So we're back to the beginning, and I killed the skeleton that was keeping turn order for him. Here, random other skeleton. You shall keep the turn order.
Yeah, put it the one in a different
Oh, there
room.
we go. Good. It found itself back in the right place.
They're smurfing.
I was gonna have to just add it back in over Goupay, but I was like, nah, I got it. Don't worry. All right. Let's see. Do the skeletons recover their thing? Can I have to do it automatically? I think I can. Right. I think their turn has to roll around again, so I'll just have to remember to do it. You know what? I'll just do all of them at once. They're all the same. So left to right. Wow, freaking heck. 2 of them start moving again at normal speeds.
They're cracked, Your Honor.
They have rolled very well for their recharge.
Yeah, but I mean, their attack rolls haven't been that great, so.
Yep. They are, however, going to immediately activate it again, so. Yay. Oh, that one's still on recharge. That's okay. So they are going to... Well, the 2 middle ones are just going to attack you guys. I'm going to do yours first, Oyeko.
He has flanking.
Because it is flanking. Yeah, so it has slightly different stat. Wow, what a good roll!
You're so
The first
stupid.
claw. And the second claw! It
Yo,
rolled
this
1 and a
session-
2!
The session is Omega Curse.
Your Honor, built different. Not well, not built well, but different.
There's a reason that one got stuck in the back.
He
Still
wasn't
one
doing it.
leg, not
Alright,
long
and then
enough.
against Johnny, a normal one. I'm just gonna scrape against your armor. The 2 on the sides, rather than just attempting to claw, are going to attempt to push their way in. So they are going to make athletics against the both of you.
Okay.
Just normal athletics against your normal athletics. So,
Okay.
well, I don't need to bother rolling against Johnny. It fails. Yeah, it literally can't beat you. So, nope, not bothering. They try and push past, and they aren't able to. And since they only get their normal 1 action, they do not get to do anything else. They can't use their multi-attack
Push
because it's
their way in.
offline.
I thought they were like trying to use you as like a flesh dummy
No,
and enter.
not those kind of skeletons. All right, Juve. You have problems.
Well, so Theo, that is what they try to do.
When
The reason we
don't
were
you
able to
have
so
problems?
easily resist is because we already have one. You know?
By the way, now that the skeleton is in this room, the orb is now... Oh, here, I'll show you. The orb is now on again. And currently chirping. Please close the external door. This is
I'm
very,
working
very
on it.
bad. Please close external door.
Does it say this is very, very bad?
Yes, it does.
Ah, fuck. You know what? I'm sure it is perfectly fine.
Yep, you nailed the skeleton.
By extra d6. That fucking sucked.
Yeah, it's damage. Alright. Yep. Still up.
Rolling very well on my attacks.
Uh-huh.
I can't wait to stop rolling well now that I've said that. Why'd I talk? That's all my turn is, though. I got nothing else.
Mo. There are lots of skeletons.
And there are.
It's so fucked. If Mo tries to join the fight, they're just gonna run up and beat the shit out of him. And we won't be able to help.
You guys have not played this very well.
I don't
because
know.
of you didn't know the enemies were coming.
I think I played this great.
I blame Johnny
I'm
for
doing fine.
standing, looking at the enemies and going, "Hello."
Yeah.
Well, that
To be
was
fair,
kind
my
of
strategy of running away and just hiding
I mean, it
That's
worked
great.
until the other skeletons joined in,
I mean, I've only been hit once.
Yeah, where's our team? Huh?
and it hasn't recharged yet.
Yeah.
So seeing this that happened at the beginning of the turn.
He's gonna shoot a bullet at the central left one. A bullet being an
So-
arrow bolt
This guy,
gun. Yeah.
Arrow bolt gun.
that guy, has not been damaged yet.
And cunning action hide.
Go ahead and give yourself advantage on that attack, unless that was with advantage.
That was not.
There you
I
go.
don't think you lose attack rolls when you're that high.
Despite
do you?
No, you lose them at 3.
Alright, yeah, you hit them.
Johnny, are you talking like we're about to die right now? Because if so, the last things I want to hear are definitely
yeah, I was
not
about
your
to say.
voice.
Despite how many different
You do need a little bit more there.
I've always found you to be an
You sneak
absolute-
attack the skeleton. It's still alive, but you do it. Go ahead and roll the hide, as they will be looking before you now. There we go. Alright, Ayako.
That is me.
Yes.
Well,
Indeed it is.
guess let's get another fighting spirit going. Fuck it.
Yeah, you do see the two in front of you are damaged. So.
Mhm. But they're also blocking for the big guys, so I think I'm just gonna go after this guy who's giving flanking at the moment.
Yeah, they're currently in slow down mode. Ow. It's unfortunate that it was the first hit, not the second.
That's fine. I'll just do it again. Oh.
That actually misses.
That's not good.
Well, in this case, it bounces off the armor, basically. You hit something hard, one of the harder plates, rather than the bone.
Alright, but I mean, that's me. I don't have action surge, so.
Yep, I know. You both used it already. Johnny. There are still skeletons.
No.
No, this action.
No. I mean, you can do no, it's just not believing the skeletons existing, unfortunately doesn't work against skeletons.
Can I make a
They continue existing.
can I make a perception or an insight check to disbelieve the illusion?
I mean, you can.
Sick.
Like, I can save you the time. They're not illusions.
All right. Well, it's good to know.
It would be an intelligence save, by the way.
So in a weird turn of events, those big fellas can't actually reach us until these scrubs are cleared out. So I'm gonna leave them there and attack this fella.
Alright.
But why is Lumpy talking like a anime character describing the obvious things? Like, I'm like, oh, so these guys can't hit us, so I'll attack the big guy. And Lumpy goes, actually, in a strange turn of events, the big guys can't get through the little guys, thus forming a shield. Therefore, I will attack the big guy. It's like,
Go ahead and roll damage. They both hit, so.
bro, my man's
the
explaining
second one
Potter
crit?
Creed.
I mean, it does, but you still need to deal enough damage to kill it.
Yeah.
Like,
No,
just
I
dealing
know.
the damage is... A crit doesn't auto-kill skeletons. You still have to kill them.
I'm not. I wasn't meaning to imply that it would. Why would it?
Yeah, I literally crit him the turn before.
Yo, why? What?
Roll damage.
Why did it sound like I was implying that?
He's dead.
No, you. It's like you asked, do I crit?
Oh, is this the
Yeah.
guy who's part of their initiative?
Because I couldn't remember if you could crit constructs. So,
Oh no, this isn't.
I wouldn't be able to.
I can remove them.
because you couldn't in 3.5.
Yeah, but this is 5.
Yeah, but you also can crit undead in
Yeah,
3.5, I
couldn't-
believe.
couldn't-
There's a
yeah,
bunch
you
of things
can't
you couldn't
crit.
crit, like
Yeah,
oozes
You also
as
can't
well.
sneak attack them in 3.5. Campaign
Aberrations,
playing a
I
rogue
believe
in
you can't
Undead
crit.
campaign's absolutely miserable.
I couldn't remember if it was different.
You had to
so-
Yeah,
like, go
I know
through a
there's-
specific class or something.
Yeah, there were specific feats you could get in a specific class that could, but most rogues could not. Alright, anything else from me, Johnny?
Imagine not just having a fucking undead tank in undead campaign. It's too easy.
No.
That still might be some of my fucking favorite dumb shit ever.
Let's see. Top one, and then the two bottom ones. Top and bottom. Freaking heck, these guys are getting their recharge all
Oh,
over the
please don't
place.
be cracked. Oh, he's cracked.
Yeah. That guy was actually, he was super cracked. He rolled a 6. And one of these guys starts to whir again. So let's go ahead and start with the top guy.
Let's begin my 3-part apology by saying I don't want to apologize. Fuck you, bitch. Come on, let's go.
He's like, okay.
I see. All right. It starts to whir again, and then it's going to try and punch you. Punch 1. Why do I keep closing these? Punch.
Hit.
Punch.
Miss.
Oh, at least he's consistent.
Yep. Let's see. 10 damage.
Yep.
Yeah,
they
I'll
have
parry it.
been rolling like very solidly.
Ah,
okay.
fuck. It sucked.
Badge.
6 damage. Yeah, still
How does
gets
parry
through.
work? Is it D8 plus Dex?
Yep, D8 plus your dex.
Yeah.
Dang, you only have a 16 in Dex.
Yes,
All right. And now
Oh,
here's the other fun
right.
we're at level 8, and I need.
Yeah,
actually, we do
yeah.
need to look. These guys are not particularly perceptive, though. Looking. And
I
the
got
other guy.
confused, Paeden, because
Yeah,
I
they don't
forgot that
notice
I
you.
get the
Theo,
level 6
so
one.
ignores. And these guys are going to walk over here and go, get out of the way. I want to punch them.
Well, that's unfortunate.
They just shove them out of the way. The one that's attacking you is not currently worried, so he's going to get to swing the once. Fortunately for Lumpy, that one does have 2 attacks.
Huge one, the coin flip.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna get crit.
Nearly!
Almost.
17.
But yeah, he is.
Oof.
Ooh,
He does a big old punch, too.
luckily. We like temp HP, so that's only like 10.
Yeah. Alright, and then Lumpy with the double punch. 1 and 2. He's incredibly consistent at missing just barely.
Oops, I should have used my reaction to give one of them disadvantage. It worked out, so.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that when that guy has a cover tries to hit you, yeah, watch out.
Actually,
Yep.
like, you could almost have screwed him over if he included those 2 rolls as 1 attack.
Yeah, I know.
The other guy would.
Alright, skeletons. Let's see. Are they able to get a recharge? Right. Looks like at least some of them. Wow, only the freaking. Only the guy who can't hit you did not get a recharge. Apparently, the dark god that controls these things is like, Bob, we gotta talk. You need to try, man.
Bob's crabby, he got thrown aside.
Alright, that skeleton notices. Can I not just do up? Here, they're all the same, so I'm just gonna wall them. Alright, 2 skeletons notice. And in this case, since that guy can't reach anymore, he's gonna start to whir. And then go, ooh, a dog. I'm gonna eat it.
Oh, that one left.
That one left. It's all good, guys.
Damn. They're running away.
The other
guys.
2, yeah, the other 2 are going to also start whirring, but they are still attacking us through the cover because they cannot. Actually, nah. Both of these guys are going to start by trying to push in. So once again, they're going to try and athletics past you. Nope. And against Johnny, I'm gonna bet that's probably a nope as well.
I think he has a +8, so.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, Johnny has a +8, so it literally can't succeed.
I relate.
He tried, though.
He got almost.
Fucking playing his heart out, trying to let him through.
They're both just gonna swing with that remaining claw.
Okay, Johnny's will have disadvantage.
Against you, with cover that
Hits.
fails.
Oh, that's right, with cover.
And against Johnny at disadvantage, it also cleanly fails. And this guy can't reach, so mulls around in the back being angry. And now the guy down near Theo, who is alone. He's
Do
gonna
you think
attack
Theo can
twice
1v1 the skeleton?
because he did attack his whirring, activate his whirring. It's not going well.
Knock me down a thing.
I was just say those just knocked me down. I was like, God damn.
I'm gonna give you an extra one, Theo, because you are alone facing this thing.
That's fair.
Yeah. Plus, accentuating circumstances make that worse than it otherwise would be. All right. That is the Skellymans. So, Guve. Punchy Man is still there.
I was muted. How damaged does this thing look at this point?
I mean, it's pretty damaged.
All right.
It's kind of hard to tell because it's still like operating. So, by the way, you are feeling the kind of coldness cover you. Skeleton looks like it's a little cleaner now.
It just
Right.
starts repairing.
All right.
Big damage.
Let's see. It doesn't care.
I fucking hope it does. Sure
no,
doesn't.
It does not.
Ah,
That's
God.
just gonna. No, doesn't quite straight miss. That is still a glance.
Big glance too.
I'm gonna say the glance is less effective against these things, so it is
That's
going
fair.
to have to only roll for half damage. But that's still like easy enough.
Please roll poorly.
Easy
Please
enough.
roll
It's still
poorly.
possible to fail, but it does not.
Fuck.
So it is still up. Very, very damaged, but still
How
up.
much health do you have, Kupe?
Oh, I've got plenty. I've got 51.
Yeah, these things hit like somewhat hard, but Guve's been
Yeah,
liking them.
I've been getting hit about once around, and I've been negating it down to about half of what it was.
Mm-hmm. All right, Bo.
Bonus action, Shadow Blade at 3rd level.
All right.
Alright, we gotta pop in our character to do that one. Oh, nope. Popping it in did not. Oh, there we go.
Skeletons are not immune to psychic damage. I don't know why, but they aren't. It's hilarious.
Now we're gonna attempt to stab him.
You can just psychically hurt a skeleton? How? They don't have a brain. You hit. In this case, these guys, it does make a little more sense that you can, but standard skeletons?
I think, well, don't skeletons technically, don't they
Still up.
technically have, like, their memories still and all that stuff?
Not really.
I think it's not rolling with the extra D8 that I meant to have.
It doesn't look like it.
Yeah, at 3rd level it's supposed to be 3D8.
Alright. Let's see, because that does bring it to almost its death now. And yeah, that's enough to kill it. These things do have a slightly different thing for how they work. They don't work like zombies, effectively.
Gotcha. It also doesn't seem to be including my ability score modifier correctly. Whatever. Doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Why is it only +2? Weird.
I think so. Because we made it so the damage is determined by my spellcasting, but the attack is determined by my.
Mm-hmm.
The
There's a
attack
way
is
to.
just a normal attack. I have.
Yeah. I can see how that would make it to be broken.
But
I mean, it is just using your Dex mod.
I can
There's probably a
just
way to
change
force
this
it.
Dot
It's okay.
Dex mod. Hey, change this dot Dex mod to dot.
Any
No
movement, by the
teams.
way, Theo, or are you good?
I'm good just chilling around the corner, not in everyone's line of sight.
All right. Echo.
That's me. I will start swinging at the guy directly below me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna fighting spirit here. I'm just gonna second wind later. So just regular rolls.
All right. Solid
Still
hit.
pretty good. Not great damage, but another good roll for decent damage. And then
Cool.
and then I will second wind
All right.
for 10. Not great, but not terrible. Well, it's pretty bad, but who cares?
I mean, he's damaged. He's not destroyed yet, though.
Yep.
All right. Unless you're moving, Johnny.
Nah, that's me.
Delete
Lumpy.
macro. Delete macro.
Lumpy,
Ah,
we need you to
I see.
stab skeletons.
I see the issue. My mic is muted. I started going into like a speech. I look around at the skeletons arrayed before me. I pick the most injured of among them and slice towards it. Once,
Shut up, nerd.
Oh, I guess the one in front of Oyeko.
You're not funny.
as it lands, slicing a gash across its torso.
Something about Mo just yelling, "You're not
It is
funny."
destroyed at that point.
It's so amusing to me.
Where's your neck and slash going?
Dang, he's just killed?
Yep.
Huh.
Magical
You
weapon.
damaged it a lot.
My
I'm just
attention
surprised.
turns
I thought
to
he had
allow
his
you.
special rolls and all that.
He does, but like normal skeletons, there are damage types that get around that.
Hmm.
Along with crits, of course.
Turn to the large man before me and slice at him.
All right. Which one are you slicing? The one
The
in
large
cover or the not one in
Large
cover?
man.
The large one.
Large one. That's a hit.
Scoring deep, my blade draws what would be blood from a man. Or a woman.
All right.
I use my reaction to opportunity attack Johnny. I know he hasn't moved away from me, but he's taking so much time to talk. I feel like the opportunity has presented itself.
I'm gonna say no in this case.
The blade bites
We'll see.
and is withdrawn.
He just throws her hands in the air. Fuck it, you guys can have him.
You just step back. Just
Hey
keep-
guy who's trying to murder me, I know I've shot you, but there's some dickhead down there.
Bottom.
He'd be far more
Looks
amusing to
like
kill.
probably a fail. Nope. Man, Gouvet, your guy is apparently very lucky.
He's
as
fucking cracked.
He only gets his thing back. The
He's
other one
out of
does
his
not.
fucking gourd, dude. Leave me alone.
I'm looking at the 8. I'm like, come on, no one's gonna get one back. 8 and 5 and 3. It's like, yeah, I guess they are. Let's start with that one then. Finn is going to once again start to whir.
Alright, come on then, you son of a bitch.
At some point, he's got to hit you twice or miss you twice. Come on, dude, break your freaking pattern.
I'm fine with this pattern.
Oh.
Oh.
Nope. Keeps
Pattern
the pattern.
continues.
Just different order this time.
Yeah. I've only got 15 AC, man.
Punch.
Yes!
Nice. You parried the whole thing.
Alright, so that basically counts as 2 misses, right?
Yeah.
Put it on the
Even
scoreboard.
damage you. Alright, the other one. I'm gonna go ahead and try and punch Johnny with its one punch. So it
Show
doesn't
me
go
potato salad.
anything else.
I'll give him disadvantage.
Yep, that is a miss. He would have hit too.
Disadvantage is real? Question mark.
No.
Mildly. I wish I knew
cannot
that
be.
interception fighting style existed when I made Oyeko. It's so much cooler.
It's this flew true.
Skelly Bros.
It struck where
Let's
it
see. Any recharge? Yeah, one.
Nice. It's the one on. It's the one that fights Johnny. Huge.
Mm.
Comes over and smacks you.
It extends
mean,
its
yeah.
telescopic
They're gonna
arm.
basically maneuver like that. And they're just gonna both swing claws. We'll start with the cover ones just because that makes it easy. They, of course, are going to whir. If they have it, they use it. They are not smart enough to do anything else. So against Oyeko, one attacking cover.
Still hits. just barely, but
Ooh,
max
and a
damage.
max damage
Oh,
one too.
jeez.
That hurts. The normal guy.
That does drop me below half, by the way,
All right.
and that also hits. Ow.
Freaking heck, I do not like you.
Relax. Jeez.
Sheesh.
Jesus, they're
You've
going
dealt with
hard,
enough of
man.
them apparently. You don't care.
Yeah, I've been more hurt than this a lot.
All right. And then the one at Johnny was dealing with
Down
the.
a giant pit and nearly died.
To be fair, I did
I
that.
I jumped down a giant pit and nearly died, Kotoyako.
A second
All
one
misses.
dies.
Skeletons.
He has
They do
cover.
their thing.
Yeah. I can always forget that. I just see the
That's
19.
why it misses.
Yeah. No, I'm in the
All right,
same boat.
Uwe.
Alright.
Need one good shot.
Please fucking perish.
Click. You just drop it and stab him.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck it as well. I'm done with this, man. I'm using Chem Superiority die to give myself advantage.
All right, go ahead.
Oh no.
He dies.
Yeah, there you go.
Stab him
The
where
insult to injury.
something important.
There was actually another D4 in them or whatever. You little fuck.
All right. Are you gonna move?
It moved out.
Yeah. Pick up your gun and move out.
I was just holding the gun in the offhand as I started stabbing him.
All right.
Alright.
Yeah. No elemental, by the way. It just you happen to hit a lucky healer.
Yep.
All right, Mo.
Who needs the power of the Fate when you got a fucking knife? Oh, and actually, that point was from the advantage too. Advantage is real. Fuck.
Really? Happens once in a while.
No, so advantage is real, but disadvantage is fake.
I disagree.
One.
Dice on deal.
If you just want to peek around the corner and shoot, I'm not going to force you to make the movement. You can see around the corner.
No,
Oh, like
I
freaking
wanna
XCOM.
I want to walk around.
Okay.
And we're gonna throw a knife at. Actually, no, we don't need. If we're gonna be throwing with disadvantage, we might as well throw with disadvantage from over here.
All right, go ahead.
And away. Don't consume the spell slot. Third level. Attack. Disadvantage.
Sucker mix.
Eight. Normal.
All right. Fortune him to make a save. Yeah, no. Blade goes through him, but he remains standing. Damaged.
Bonus action to recall the blade.
All right. Anything else?
That is my turn.
All right. Echo.
That
See
was
a
at
blade
this guy,
fly
right?
into the skeleton. Yeah, he's very damaged.
Okay, I'm gonna try to finish him off then.
God damn it.
Just
I rolled
regular
this guy out
swing.
of the freaking initiative again by accident. Oh, nice. Good job, Kai.
10 damage to the really damaged one.
All right. He still stands.
I will try to swing again. Presumably
That
miss.
is a miss.
Yeah.
Bang off one of their armor plates.
That's me.
All right, Johnny. And only one fresh skeleton still. The rest of them have been at least nicked. Or in one case, freaking brought to almost its knees. All right, where is the tag going?
Guess.
No. Tell me. Otherwise, it goes random.
The big one.
All right.
Eh.
That is a miss.
Eh.
That connects.
Eh.
And that kills him. And now there's no more big guys. They're all gone. All right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Normal Skelly Bros. Freaking heck, this guy's apparently got the good servos.
Yeah, he's been really well oiled,
Yeah. So he's gonna move in and
but not
go
well
ahead and start
calibrated.
worrying.
I hate these whirring motherfuckers.
Let's see.
Whirring Kingdom Katarina.
Uh, you see them all of a sudden, well, take on a slightly different demeanor, and all of them throw their attacks at you, Yoko.
All right.
Oh no.
I try and do what a Yeko does, and
That's my fighting style.
I
Yeah,
don't.
and fail.
Yeah.
All right. The one in that you have cover from misses. The normal one misses. The one with burning.
Mm,
He misses.
It's only the crit. Wow. Ow.
This can theoretically knock me
Ooh,
out. Nope,
that
it
was a
didn't.
very low crit.
That does drop me below my last threshold, though.
Alright. Nah, I don't think circumstances are quite that bad.
Nice. We're down to 7 bravery.
Alright. And that is the skeletons. Goodbye. Once you step out of the room this turn, the light shuts off and the door closes and locks.
piece of shit. Howdy.
Hey,
I mean, you did just leave a freaking gross skeleton in there. Got work to do.
Which of these was the most injured? That
the
is
one
not this
directly
one.
below me is.
Yeah, the one directly below.
Okay.
The one on the left that you can kind of see is.
You can see it pretty much.
Yeah. Well, you can see it exists, but yeah, you can't tell very much about it. But the other one looks like it hasn't been touched yet.
All right. More damage on the middle one.
All right, he's marked.
Gone.
It. That is actually makeable unless there's more damage.
No, nothing I can do.
Yep, he's still standing.
Built fucking different.
This guy's nuts.
I think
and
he's
I will
made
also
3 of those.
I will also tell Oyeko to rotate off of the front line because Oyeko looks like death at this point, right?
I'm looking like I still have 13 out of 65.
13? Alright, it actually wasn't as bad as I thought, but still, you should probably rotate off.
Oh yeah, no, he needed to turbo a high roll. Oyeko will just be like, no, I'm alright. I'll be fine.
Your funeral. That's my turn. That's all I got.
Alright, Mo.
Oh wait, I have 2 attacks. What the fuck am I talking about?
I was about to say, where is your other attack?
Ooh.
Same target?
Huh?
Same target?
Yeah, same target.
He's dead.
Hey, rotate off. No. Oh, okay. Blows head off.
Yep, crumples to the ground.
I got a lot
Pile
of
of
crits this
metal
fight.
and bone.
I told
one
you
were
this
you
man
swinging
is
on?
big.
The damaged one or the not damaged one?
Not damaged one.
Alright, yep, you hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Plus 1d8. Normal.
Ow. Yeah, that definitely leaves its mark. You see some of its servos short out. But it is still standing.
Bonus action recall.
Alright. Oh, Yucko.
Okay, of these two, which one is more hurt?
Now the one that freaking just got smacked by a ghost sword.
I'm not sure which one that is, but I guess it doesn't matter. I'll target that one.
It's this one. In front
Okay.
of Tony. The one that was fresh until just now.
11.
Alright. It's damaged. Brought to save. It is successful, unfortunately. That is going to hit.
Okay.
Alright. Let's see. Yep. As I said, these guys work a little different than usual skeletons. Or
Yep.
usual zombies.
These things are a pain in the ass. That's me.
Alright. Johnny.
That seemed fine to me.
Greetings. Indeed. Slice.
That is a miss.
Slice.
This
Another
guy
miss.
sucks.
I end my turn.
Apparently, this skeleton is the freaking hype man. He doesn't get it back, though. He doesn't get the higher of the two.
No longer cracked.
This guy is going to move in, so he doesn't have to keep freaking swinging into the wall.
Joke's on
Nearly
him. Now I can hit him
fractured.
easier.
They're both going to swing at you, though, Yeko. Continuing it.
Yeah, I guessed. That one hits.
Plan is.
That one misses.
Second
But
one
you should.
misses.
Actually, no, they can't knock me out even from max damage right now.
Yeah, because their max damage is only 12.
Yep.
So apparently
I'm
they wanted
still
to
up.
show you. Yeah, but that's all from them. They did not get any mooring. All right, Guve, 2 left. One heavily damaged, and the other one significantly less so.
Heavily damaged. We'll put the thing on him, I guess.
Alright.
Before I actually roll. More damage.
He's marked.
I fucking suck.
That's a miss, but a glance.
I fucking suck.
He's successful. I don't even need to roll.
There we go. That's what we're looking for.
There we are. Yep. And that he is going to need to roll for. And it fails. Poof.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about with these skeletons being bad. I just keep shooting and killing.
All right. Moving, or you good?
Yes, actually. Let's see. 2, 3. Actually, who goes first? Johnny or Yoko? Yeah, Yoko goes first.
Mm.
Kick ass, Seabass. Hey, wait a minute.
Mo.
Hey, what's that thing to my right?
Huh?
It's Ghost.
Okay.
It seems to be talking to itself.
I can't see over there.
Or something. It's
Oh,
like
that-
holding its hand up.
That was specifically out of character.
Mm-hmm. You
Yeah,
hit.
I'm telling you, the disadvantage is
Jesus
fake.
fucking Christ.
Nope. Heavily damaged. Not down yet, though. Mm-hmm. Alright. There you go. One heavily damaged skeleton remaining. If you guys don't kill it this turn, I'm just going to call it dead. It will not survive the round.
He's gonna call its dad.
Alright. That does force it as a save. And it fails. Sliced. Destroyed.
You got them all. Ooh.
You look like shit.
Yeah, I do.
I think it was we got him off, you know?
Oh, I was like,
They
damn,
kind of lack of guts, so...
Alright,
brutalist anti-skeleton system.
Got the fucking skeleton.
you guys mind if we take a little break?
Sure. Being good.
Sure.
Gives me time to fix all the new damage to my gun. It's like gonna be clawed to pieces by the end of this fucking dungeon.
And I will
Maybe that's
start
why
to
you're
just
jamming so
take a
much
short
now.
rest.
Yeah, you guys can kind of rest here. That ghost does pass through this kind of area if you guys are resting here, but she doesn't bother you. So.
Okay, so we do get a short rest.
Yeah, unless you guys are bothered by a ghost wandering through.
Oh, hey, it's like that fight never happened.
All right, we're supposed to click the. All right, let's see. Ugh.
Man,
Wrong thing.
I rolled very well that fight, all in all.
Fuck it, use all of them. Maybe not.
The skeletons might have been
Fuck it,
cracked,
use
but
some
they weren't
more of
the only
them. Why
ones.
not?
I mean, they're not like very high ACRs.
Good lord.
They're just tougher skeletons.
I'm just glad that I saw the ones that showed up this way, and I went, oh, that's not good, and then instantly blew one up.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, rolling a crit that deals enough damage to knock it out health.
Good shit. I rolled a fair amount of crits that fight, actually. I normally don't crit that much.
Do we want to go check out that big door?
Well, we got an amulet, like the key thing, right?
Yep.
Like the other
I was
amulet?
in the lockbox.
There's also a
has that
door
at
over
this point?
here.
Yeah. Who grabbed the amulet?
I
Oh,
thought
I
you did.
freaking already forgot its name. God damn it.
Yeah, it's fucking... Tools.
There we are.
I'll be honest, if we
E.
end up in a
What?
fight,
Sure.
my current state, I will not be able to contribute much. I was lucky. That luck will not always hold out.
Yeah, I believe you.
I'll be honest, Mo, I'm pretty sure the reason that all four of us are still alive is just entirely because of luck.
Mm-hmm. Almost 100%. More than 100%, actually.
do
I
not
should
feel
be
like
dead.
as a group of people we have successfully done anything.
That's not true. We just successfully killed the skeletons.
You know what I mean. Decision making wise.
We've probably made some good choices. I'm gonna attempt to open this door.
That door? I
Yeah.
mean, it has a lock.
You work on it?
The amulet keys?
Yeah.
No. Nothing happens when you pull the amulet up.
Hmm.
But keep in mind, the keys, like, you have to hold up the amulet and the keys
Try
pop off.
number 2, then.
This door is, well, the lock opens, but unfortunately the door doesn't.
Is it, like, stuck?
That's what it feels like.
Johnny,
Well,
I
you need
require
me to-
your large strength.
Hey, I'm offended.
Oh, Yeko, I require your large strength.
Oh, really? You need mine? Alright, I'll come help.
Yeah. Yours specifically, I guess. Mostly because I don't like interacting with Johnny.
Alright, I'll try to shove the thing open.
Sure.
This
Go ahead
just
and
flat
athletics.
strength? Oh,
No,
athletics.
you can athletics in this one. Yeah, you bust the door down.
Athletics, the one
And
thing
the
I'm
thing blocking it
consistently good at.
is pushed out of the way into the thing.
Oh, jeez. What thing is that it's pushed into?
It is apparently a small, kind of weirdly colored pool.
Ugh, don't like this.
The pool was blocking the door.
Well, it's just one skeleton. If it starts attacking you
Oh,
guys, I
cool.
will come help, but I don't like that room. It's weird. That green thing in the corner, and I don't like it.
What is that in the corner, actually?
That's
It's
me in the
weird.
corner.
It is a
Fucking-
metal basin kind of set up against the wall.
I go look into the metal basin.
It has a bunch of some strange green liquid. It is not glowing though.
Gross.
Yeah. You don't see anything moving in it or anything, so. In fact, you don't see anything through it because it's
I
basically
poke it with a stick.
completely opaque. All right, it shifts around a little.
Weird. And this is a...
Kind of like sludge or
Ooh.
less like water. Yeah, cool. It is kind of a similar thing, but the color is different. It is
I
opaque.
poke it with a stick.
The stick is poked. It comes back with less stick.
Ew. Can I make the reasonable assumption that's probably acid or something similar?
Possibly. Doesn't seem to be hurting the skeleton, though. At least not the visible skeleton, because of course part of it's underwater.
I try and, like, using the staff, like, lift up some of the skeleton out of the water to see if the part that went under is, in fact, still there.
Not that you can tell. Like, you're able to pick up the skeleton with the, with your staff, and it still seems to be all in one piece.
Weird. And now I poke the... No. I'm gonna poke the liquid, I'm gonna lose a finger, then I'm gonna get yelled at. Okay. Ooh, fuck Christ.
Like, hey, can I borrow the stick?
No, get your own stick.
Take a torch out of my pack. I will rustle around the sludge and see if the torch hits anything.
It does feel like it hits something on the bottom in a couple places, like kind of on the edge on the, I guess, the cardinal points. Kind of like the northernmost, but kind of midway and up the pool, because it's like a small basin from what you can tell. However, pulling out the torch, it does seem to have consumed most of the wood. And so kind of, you know how when you take a cookie that's been in the milk too long, it just kind of plops off when you try and pull it back out?
Yeah.
Yeah, it does that. That torch is destroyed.
I wasn't gonna use it anyway.
There is something in the corners of this.
It didn't seem like they weren't like moving around as I hit them, right? It was just like,
No, they seem to be something hard and attached to the side, because like hitting them didn't do anything. Either that or it was like a rock or something that was heavy enough that like bopping it with a torch didn't do enough to damage it. Or dislodge it, I suppose.
Is this guy just standing here vibing?
Which guy? Yeah, he's just vibing.
I am not
Ollie?
going to reach in and figure out what it is.
I mean, you did notice, like, looking around this room, that some of the skeletons that were against the wall did, in fact, move, apparently.
Yeah, no, don't worry. I
that guy
noticed the fact
apparently
that
is
most
just
of them are
hanging.
gone.
Yeah, that guy's just hanging. He is standing, but he's just standing around. Kind of moping.
At least that one seems.
What are you doing, Theo?
What is this guy?
That is a ghostly woman who seems to be talking to herself in a language you don't understand. At least I'm assuming you don't understand. Yeah, no, you don't understand her. Yeah, she seems to be talking to her hand, from what you can tell. Looking at the door, Gouvet, now that you're like kind of close. But by the way, these two skeletons are of course like kind of clawing against the door. But it does seem to have 4 keyholes.
We only have 3 keys, right?
You do.
We have
Well,
3 keys?
as long as the amulet you have works the same way.
I thought I only had 2 keys.
You have 1 key from the amulet upstairs, and
Yeah.
then if this amulet works the same way, then the two
Yeah,
there are
just
2
the
keys
2
on the
keys.
amulet.
Okay, yeah, I forgot about that.
What are you looking around here? All right. I mean, there's a busted table. There's a bunch of bones and skeletons about, though none of them get up to attack you since when you're looking around.
Do you want to test the 3 keys we have thus far? See if they work.
You don't find anything else, however.
If we need to find a
At least
4th,
nothing that's not
bad
completely
idea
obliterated.
where it's.
I'll roll now, obviously. They're doing their thing, though.
Yeah. Do these guys seem hostile?
They don't seem anything. They're just kind of clawing up against the door.
I will attempt to kind of keep my distance, I guess, while putting in the keys or testing the keys at this point.
The key that's already disengaged from the amulet from upstairs doesn't seem to fit either of the locks on that door.
Mm-hmm. What about on this door?
It also doesn't seem to fit either of those.
Good. So I got badness.
I was watching. Did the other two work though?
I mean, did the other two work? Because I would have tested them while I was doing it.
You hold the amulet up, and one of the two keys pops off, and it does in fact fit the left door.
Can I also try that for the right door? Does that?
And the other key doesn't seem to pop off. I mean, you're able to pull the key out, but it doesn't fit either of those locks, apparently. It only fits one of the locks on the left door there.
Good.
Okay, so
Perfect.
we have 1 out of 4. Are we gonna have to go to that horrible room with the monster in the tub?
Yes.
Alright. Oi, Johnny! Mo! We're going into the creepy room, full of horrible badness.
You don't technically know it's full of horrible badness.
It's full of horrible badness.
Is it only me or are there more of these guys here now?
Yeah, they weren't here before.
You do see the three of them, and they are having a conversation.
In Elvish?
Partly.
What's the other
Their
part?
conversation is kind of a mix of Elvish, Primordial, and another language that you either aren't understanding or they're words that are, like, lost, effectively.
I take a step into the room.
All right. You seem to pick the conversation up midway.
I'm
I
back.
actually have some of this written down.
Sorry about that.
Here actually, I have pictures for these guys.
We let you know that we were heading over to the room of terrible badness where there's the bad guys in the tubs.
Hell yeah.
I don't like anything in this room.
I feel like you could have probably come with us. I don't know.
Yeah, you can just come. Whoa, that's a much bigger picture than I thought.
Ooh!
It's gracious.
Oh no, there's a big nose involved behind
Become
us.
uncontainable.
Oh. /G, I attempt to catch one. No, Theo zoomed me in by doing that. Now I have to spam page down to zoom.
Thing. Fucking heck, these pictures are like
Eyes!
big size.
Gee,
It's because I'm just bringing them in as tiles, that's why. So, I guess technically they're actually in a different order, but from left to right, this is the three of them. Here, I'll bring them in the light. This is this person. This is this person. This is this person. I'm not changing their actual token things
This
because I
one's
don't have the time.
100% still out of the light, but
I
Here,
know.
you know what, Mitchell?
Here.
There you go.
They're in the same configuration the ghosts are, so. But this guy goes ahead and seems to kind of pick up wherever you guys are catching him in the conversation. His ghost nods. Just so. This metal creature will help automate some of the battles, but I'm not foolish enough to hand over that task entirely to one of our creations. He sighs. If only they were more trustworthy. The female ghost just kind of jumps in. They are quite useful, though. We do have the first prototype activated for the defense forces up top. I'm sure you've already seen that, Ugath. There's not. Sorry, Uthgath is his name. And then the ghost on the far left nods. I have. It's currently prowling around in front of the main door. We really don't need them, though. Forces are more than enough to hold off whatever shows up. The bald man just kind of seems to laugh. ghostly kind of, you know, not a very kind laugh, we'll say. Oh, good. Oh, God damn it. What is the word I used? Oh. Good, Foreman. You know that we trust you with Tom. That's why we're bringing you down here, so you can see your assistants as they are born into this place. The left man just kind of raises his nose. We'll see about that. And then you see them all kind of, like, I don't know, stumble, I guess is probably the best word for it. Though, seeing as they're not fully touching the ground, it doesn't quite look right. The woman says, "What was that?" And then they seem to stop and cease existing for a moment, and then start to talk again.
Presumably starting to talk again is like looping.
Yeah, they seem to. I can like re-loop it, but yeah, I guess it is a little bit. You guys only missed a little bit, but yeah, it seems to start with the bald man. As you can see, dear Foreman, the project is well underway. It simply needs a strong enough storm quell to power it. And then, of course, the other man, apparently, Uskas. This is possible. They already have many of their siblings. He rests a hand on what you assume to be like a sword or axe or something. He's nothing on his belt, so. After all the blades are powerful enough to deal with our common foes, what is this thing supposed to solve? And the woman jumps in and just kind of moves her hands as if, like, kind of marking a piece of paper, maybe. The Stormcloud installed in this core is able to fight any foe that is required. It's fearless. His body is able to react to dangers as the battlefield changes. She just kind of sweeps her hair back. We'll still have a job for you, Scott. Fear not. Take this as a particularly potent piece of gear. And at that point, they do just kind of repeat back to their ways.
Okay. So they're the ones who put or trap the Fae in the weapons, it sounds like, and it sounds also like they might be trapped in these things. At least that's what it sounds like to me.
That would explain why.
After a time,
sword
like
electrocuted.
about 2 or 3 more repetitions, these ghosts just vanish entirely.
Also, could that stumble that they did be related to the cliff we felt earlier?
Possibly, but
And they wouldn't know what that is. Oh, what the heck are those?
mm,
I don't
Those?
like this. The
These
things up
things?
here. Yeah.
Yeah. They look like little beholders.
Friendship boxes.
Yep. They're kind of floating in a somewhat cloudy solution.
They're fighters.
Their eyes out, their tentacles, their eye tentacles kind of just floating around them.
I don't like this
They don't
place.
seem to be alive.
Look at the beholder had pigeons.
This thing is definitely active.
Hmm.
It seems to be pushing against the inside of that box.
Okay, well, we'll
But
put that
whatever
on.
is keeping it in there is apparently strong enough.
does it seem angry?
Yes. You can't hear anything from it, but you definitely see and feel malevolence from it.
We got enough malevolence in the party. You can stay there.
Yep. You do see, by the way, these mechanical skeletons. Though these ones are
Ah!
partially built currently.
Stop phasing into me, you fuck.
Yeah. See one of the intellect devourers, or the watchers, apparently. It's trapped in the box.
Oh boy.
It can't see you, apparently, as it does follow you guys around the room with its
Nice.
single eye.
Is that behind?
Eat you.
Just keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. I don't like this place one bit.
You guys were leaving Johnny alone in a room full of things that, if unleashed, will probably kill us all.
I doubt Johnny's dumb
What?
enough to unleash them.
That's bold.
He's an idiot. He's not suicidal.
Think of how many goblins.
That's
he's
also bold.
This room's massive.
These
Fuck.
things were out in
This
the
room is also full of more things than it looks.
Think of how many goblins they
It's a
would kill.
massive empty room that definitely has nothing in it.
Literally 0 things in it.
Hold
At
on, I
least
need
it's
to
not
make-
circular. That's how you know we're safe.
Start heading
True.
their direction.
Okay.
This room could be a circle, guys.
Could it?
I don't see the walls.
Yeah, there's a
Hold on.
reason for that.
Hold on, I found some.
Oh!
Wait,
They're escaping the bounds.
to an open door. We've gone.
I need to
past
put down more rockfalls. I will.
Oh, wait, so actually, where were we not supposed to leave? Was it... Oh! Hold on.
Sorry,
Back.
we fucking left the render distance. Jesus.
Rest of the facility is rendering. Please wait.
Is this where Theo had reached?
Yeah.
Yes,
That's the way
I
to
believe so.
Hey, while we wait for render distance, can Mo show up?
I don't know. It's up to Theo.
Well, he said he was coming to us.
I mean, unless you guys are in combat, you guys can wander around as you will.
Mhm.
I'm not forcing you to do things.
Are we
The
safe
big
to
room.
move?
By the way, the big room is a. Well, it looks like a church, you guess. Like it's full of chairs and other stuff. Though the chairs don't look much like pews, and they're kind of all facing randomly. There is a place where there is a statue and kind of an altar, though, up here. Kind of in the upper center. No, I'm not going with that. No. I refuse. There we go.
Altar, huh?
And as you guys are kind of wandering around this room, you do notice a pair of ghosts just kind of fade into existence there. Unfortunately, they're talking in a language that none of you seem to understand, including you, Midway.
Anything of note on the altar?
I mean, it's covered in the same sort of runes that you've seen in other areas, but it doesn't seem to glow or really have anything else on it.
Kooky.
Yeah. The statue in the back is the same statue as on that the back of that thing, or the back of the amulet. It's like a mechanical hand holding up or raising up towards a storm cloud.
Onwards.
Upwards.
No. We don't
I've
need to go up,
taken
we need to
just-
go down.
I've taken to dragging my token instead of just using the arrow keys because it's kind of laggy to use the arrow keys.
Yeah.
The arrow keys are kind of
I'm lagging for both for me, honestly.
I'm gonna go check the end of the hallway real quick if it is,
that,
and then
that might be
is this the end? By the way, Mitchell,
yeah,
right here.
this is the end of the hallway. There's another rock fall there.
Yes, the
This
hallway
room
ends only
is a
at
big,
3.
huge
No.
library.
Oh God.
There's bookshelves, though most of them are suffering, well, from either being tipped over, with their contents spilled over the floor and utterly destroyed at this point, or, well, the otherwise is just the kind of time. Hey, no,
1 second. I will
room,
be right back.
you cease moving. You be good.
Okay.
No, I want the stuff. I want you to be locked. There we are.
I want you to be locked. I want you to be loaded.
Because otherwise I can grab it by accident. They shall not escape.
Uh-oh.
Hopefully have a consistent number of bookshelves here, but not a consistent shape, I suppose.
Consistency is fucking stupid.
It's right.
There we go. And oh, wait, that's the wrong thing. Table. Table.
Probably.
Table.
Yeah, it's top. I'm just gonna search the place to see if there's an amulet anywhere around.
Yeah. By the way, this big thing is a fallen over one. I would put walls so that you can't see through the bookcases, but there are two more ghosts that are kind of hanging out in the back near a couple of skeletons. They are talking in a language you can understand. Where is the... There it is. Yeah. They're male and female. Female seems to start this particular conversation. You know, what you think is the repetition, it's hard to, of course, tell. All right. They start their conversation. Sorry, I was doing secrets. The next set of Corlane are magnificent, aren't they? Cost repelled from the equation that we have circumvented so efficiently. She looks quite proud of herself. The man seems significantly less enthused. What do we do if we miss? What do we miss with our skip? Shush you! We're not having that conversation again. Those that lead down that path, those who lead down this path, have already discussed this through and through. Lofia, you are learned, and you are fine with just listening to those above. What if we're testing bounds? Will do much more than just block us. You worry too much, Ethan. If we were testing such bounds, then we should have been bit by that hand long before, right? You aren't breaking the rules of the gift, right? That is only partly true. I doubt this binding acts the same to the gift as the normal ritual requires. Warrior, nothing more. She seems to laugh before kind of stopping. What was that? Maybe we were found finally? It has been months since the last scouts found us. He shakes his head. Hope the Guardians can just handle it, rather than not waste time turning the lesser people to ash again. Omen grins, predatory. Look, come now, it has been a while. We need the practical practice too. And then it seems to repeat from there.
Anything appear to be on the skeletons? They appear to be living skeletons as well.
I
Or
mean,
unliving skeletons.
it is, of course, hard to tell because these skeletons don't have glowing eyes or anything. So you kind of have to wait until they start moving. But they aren't currently. So I mean, they have kind of the usual thing. These guys have kind of robes on too.
I'm more or less at this point trying to compare them to them.
There could be comparisons drawn, yeah.
Okay. Nope. I'm just gonna look around here to see if there's anything where an amulet might be, or if there is just an amulet around. I'll also check the skeletons.
Sure. I mean, you can peek over the skeletons, and one of them does happen to have one of those amulets.
Which one?
I mean, it's a little hard to tell. I mean, nah, you know people well enough. You've hunted humans. These guys are humans, so or at least one of them. It seems to be the female one.
In this case, I actually just meant which skeleton, but that's also good information.
I mean, you can tell female skeletons do look a little different, even if their eyes don't glow.
Yeah.
Even
And,
if these ones are, of course, covered in mechanical bits.
I will
The
attempt to
male,
retrieve it.
yeah, the other one does seem to start to activate, though it does not immediately attack you.
We good?
I'm gonna quickly go.
I mean,
grab
you're
a
like kind of
drink.
reaching for the other skeleton as it starts to move.
I will just
I'm
like
guessing you
hold.
stop.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. It hasn't moved to attack you. It seems to be waiting.
I guess I'm going to like pull back to see if it does anything.
I mean, it
Alright,
doesn't
I'm
like
back. Sorry.
go back to what it was doing, but it doesn't move.
Is the top one or the bottom one the one with the actual thing on it?
Top one.
Top one. Okay, that's what I thought. Well, I need this, so I'm going to very carefully reach forward and attempt to remove the amulet without disturbing the other skeleton.
Yeah, it is like hanging around the skeleton's neck. So
It's like don't just
Uh,
rip it off, but like
go
take
ahead
it
and roll
off
sleight of
carefully.
hand for me.
Sleight of hand. Well, this is probably not good. Yeah, it's not great.
Yeah, no.
Fucking disadvantage, you piece of shit.
Yeah. I mean, you're able to grab it, but the skeleton does not seem as well. It notices, so it is going to attack you.
Mhm.
Uh,
Not unexpected.
Yeah. We'll have you guys roll initiative along with if Johnny and Ayaka want to join in.
I mean, yeah. If
I'm
it is-
presuming that I'm not in the like first round of combat though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys don't really know what's going on yet, unless Guve decides to yell during the first round. Okay, yeah. Surprise round for you two. Guve, you did beat it though.
Oh, good. Well, this is unfortunate for this gentleman. I'm going to bonus action, set him up for murder,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm then going to just fucking try and shoot him at point blank range. Draw a gun, kill.
Go ahead. That's a hit.
What's the deal damage?
Mm-hmm. Still up. Another hit, of course. And it is still alive.
How
You guys
damaged
now
does it
hear
look?
Guve shoot.
Mhm.
So, pretty obvious.
How damaged does it look?
It is still alive, but it is heavily damaged.
I got some Comet Spirit Die lying around.
That's all? Or are you gonna move
Yeah.
away?
Nah, I'll just accept that it's probably gonna swing at me. Either way, it's gonna get a swing in.
Yeah, I'm just taking those ghosts out because they're not actually engaged with this.
Mm.
It is, of course, going to start to whir and swing at you twice. That does look
Missing a
like-
hit.
Oh, yeah, I keep forgetting yours is 15. So, yeah, it gets a rake, but
Yeah, might as well.
not enough
That's
to actually do
nothing.
anything. All right. First real round of combat. Ayako.
Okay, I'm going to move.
You
assuming I
cannot
can't
move
do
through
that
the
'cause of that,
bookcases.
yeah.
Yeah.
Can you right click? Okay, so I can go here. But okay, so that is just 30 feet, so I can't get there.
Here, I'll add the walls, so at least it makes it a little more obvious.
Which one did you shoot, Cuvée?
The bottom one is the only one.
The
who's
bottom one's
active.
the one that's active.
Oh, okay. For some reason I thought there were two. I'll swing it
The
at
Top
twice.
one is not active. Whether or not it is able to is you can't tell. That is a hit.
Yeah.
And it's enough to knock it to 1, so it has to make a save.
Good lord.
But that's going to be a pretty easy save. Yeah,
both
it
of them should
ignores
be
the
pretty
first
easy.
slash. Against the second. Yeah, it's still good.
Yep, and that's me. I'm not action surging for one bad guy.
Gouvet.
Believe that
Bang.
hits.
Mhm.
Holy shit, that sucked.
Luckily for you, it still fails, though.
Okay, good. So, to be honest, if I had to use another bullet, I was just gonna try and knife him.
It's destroyed.
All right.
It does kind of like reach for the other skeleton as it dies, but expected.
Combat over.
Yeah, the other one doesn't get up and the ghosts don't activate on you guys.
I'll once again attempt to retrieve the amulet.
You get the amulet.
The other skeleton gets up.
All right. The amulet 3 attained.
Huge. That's good. Guess we just have to go check the other rooms for more of them. I missed one somewhere.
All right.
Time to retrace our steps. Everyone's favorite thing to do.
This is a shitty Metroidvania.
We. Hey, look out. Oh god, another one.
Spawning things.
Bears are falling.
Look out!
Put directly on top of me, I just die instantaneously.
Like infinite prop damage.
Yeah.
Spaz.
I start glitching into it, and then I'm flung out at like 4,000 miles an hour into a wall.
I'm gonna take some time, Mitchell, just checking all of. I'm not gonna like poke at them or anything, but I'm just looking into these. Do any of them like have like an amulet like on their body for some reason?
Or I mean, which thing, I suppose.
I'm just gonna take some time and just look at all of them.
I mean, you don't see anything metallic in any of the beholdery things. As they obviously look like beholders. You guys have seen at least one. They at least are reminiscent. They are not the same creature, of course. You don't see anything metallic in any of theirs.
Okay.
It's hard to tell if the intellect devourer, behold, or watcher thing does have one, because it seems to be kind of like crouched. So if there's one under it, then there's one under it, and you can't tell.
Mhm.
Of course, the golem is literally all metal. If that thing has
Yeah.
an amulet
If it-
inside of it, it's impossible to tell without getting and digging through it.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be doing that.
I mean, you see metal on the big skeletons. You don't see anything that looks like an amulet, but kind of same story as the
Mhm.
metal golem. The ghostly thing, it's hard to tell because it's kind of like filling that middle area with itself, which is just kind of darkness.
Okay, so it's
So-
not like I can try to perceive it or anything. It's just that it's
Yeah.
dark.
Mhm.
Hard. Does it smell like
I
you
will-
can just squeeze through this?
For you, it's going to take an acrobatics check.
What if I just shove her directly through it?
Then Gube probably takes some damage and still has to make the check with like uber disadvantage.
God damn it.
Yeah, no. You try and squeeze through, but you just
Okay,
can't.
let's just get Mo to get through there. It'll be easier for them.
Idea part 2. And I take out the shovel.
All right.
It's not really like a bunch of
Oh, wait.
little rocks.
The
It's a
shovel
bunch
is
of
here for
big
leverage
rocks.
to try and
Yeah,
shift them
yeah.
slightly.
I'll be right back.
All right,
So I'm going to go over to
acrobatics for
here.
that then. Yep.
There's
Acrobatics for what?
skeleton corpses all over the place, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna pick up a particularly long bone.
All right.
The heck is this? Why are there just swords on the floor over here?
Those there are.
Just to be clear, those definitely weren't there before, right?
Not that you can recollect.
I will walk over. Is this person talking to themselves
Yeah, they're continuing to talk to themselves.
in Elvish?
Yeah, continuing. It's the same thing.
Oh, it's the same one as before.
Mhm. Yep.
What do the swords look like? Do they look any like remarkable, or are they just swords?
I mean,
That's a
one's a
dagger.
rapier and one's a dagger.
Mhm.
But
But are they like
mean-
well kept?
yes, roll a wisdom. See
Or
if you make the
perception, or
connection.
just wisdom?
Just wisdom. All right. Yeah. You're fairly sure that those are Moe's weapons.
Oh. Oh.
By the way, go ahead and roll on athletics if you're trying to move the rock.
Yeah, right. Ooh.
Okay, well that's not good.
All right. You make some progress. You make it easier to move through, basically, currently.
Yoo-hoo, Mo.
Right.
Mo.
Here, I'll just kind of shift the rock a little. But
Mo.
it is still going to be a check.
I mean, I'm here to be calling for Mo. Let's go see what this is about.
Oh, he's not swimming in the acid, is he?
I mean, I hope not.
Splish.
Why are you yelling for
Well,
Mo?
Given that you saw
I
Mo
mean, look
consider
over
it
there.
earlier and decide
Those are
not
Mo's.
Are you keeping
And
up, by the way, Lumpy, or are
there's
you just
no
hanging
Mo.
out in the library?
Oh, I was waiting for my initiative.
And
Well,
it doesn't
the
seem very
battle
Mo-like.
ended.
It doesn't
Yeah,
seem very
it's still
Mo-like for Mo to
There was
just
only
drop
one
their
enemy,
weapons.
so.
I mean, I could check for tracks.
Yeah. I was gonna see if I could fish out whatever was in the acid pool using the bones, since they don't seem to be melted.
Can I check for Mo tracks?
You can try. It is going to be a little harder now that, of course, a bunch of skeletons have just trampled through everywhere.
Well, don't worry, because this is already going to be difficult.
Yeah, no. Unfortunately, like, you gotten used to Mo tracks, but with so many skeleton tracks crisscrossing that entire thing after the battle, nah, you can't make any heads or tails
Skeleton
of
tracks. I'm still fucking tired.
it. Mhm.
I got a headache.
Yeah, the
I got
headache
an
is
ear
not
infection.
helping.
Okay, so we have to find Mo. I'm gonna go check the big door.
I mean, yeah,
Does
that
the big
room
door
is...
have any signs of having been like opened or anything?
Nope, it's still closed. Did you leave the key there, by the way, or did you take it with you?
I would have had the key with me.
Okay, so yeah, it has no door still closed. The keys are all gone. So
Okay.
Uh,
I'm gonna
mean-
quickly, before Oyeko forgets, she is going to try to go into the acid pool room, and then where Mo said there was something in the corner, she'll try to kind of fish it out using the bone she took from the skeleton, since that didn't seem to melt in the acid.
are you trying to fish the skeleton out?
Well, remember how Mo said there was like stuff at the bottom?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get that.
All right. I mean, you can feel them, but I mean, how hard are you swinging the bone at it? Because they don't seem to move with just a light tap.
I'll just try to give it a good old clobbering.
All right. You swing the bone into whatever that is, and the bone snaps.
Okay, well, God forbid things are
Splashing
easy.
acid all over you.
I guess I will go get a different bone and then try to sort of fish the skeleton out a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you can find one of the bones and pull the skeleton out of the pool.
Yeah. Does he have anything of note on him?
I mean, he probably did. Most of the things that would hold pockets are now very, very burned away.
Mhm.
Bones are still good, along with the metal, but he had a little bit of clothing on him and it's all been freaking wrecked. Along with
No,
probably whatever was in them.
No nice amulets that could potentially be keys.
If they are, it's in the pool now.
I was gonna
Hmm.
start checking all these random corpses for any amulets.
I guess I will start
Yep.
feeling around the bottom of the pool, not with my hand, obviously with the bone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Go ahead and roll investigation, both of you.
Oh, good. Having exhaustion
13.
fucking sucks dick. Oh my god.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure about half of my rolls have ended with a 2, 3, or 4.
I believe it. At least not in combat.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Combat I rolled very well, funnily
Echo,
enough.
you poke around the
As you
bottom of the
try and
pool
hide.
and you find out that those weird things on the sides are, I guess, kind of on the slopes. From the feel of it, are on the 4 cardinal directions. So north, south, east, west, etc. But there doesn't seem to be anything in the bottom of the pool. You
Okay.
poked around there for a while, but you didn't feel like you tapped anything. As for anything on the skeletons cuvee, there's skeletons. Plenty of bones and metal shards, but
I fucking hate skeletons.
yeah, there's not really anything as far as anything valuable.
If I never
Most of
saw a
what you
human
want
skeleton
is
again,
scrap.
it would be too soon.
Yeah. I mean, they're a mix of human and elven skeletons, and the big ones seem to be something else, but
Orc skeletons.
possibly. They're at least something a lot bigger than a human, and they're
Let's go
smaller than
back there.
troll or a
I
ogre,
will
so.
note what I found about the pool, about how the thingies are in the 4 cardinal directions, whatever that
Mhm.
means, and then I will promptly go to the north. The quest to find Mo. Oh look.
Yep.
Oh Jesus Christ.
You find a bunch of skeletons. Or a
You
bunch of
mean
skeletons. A bunch of
ghosts?
ghosts. Yeah.
Are they talking? Or are they just standing here in a
When
dramatic
you come
fashion?
in, they all seem to just be kind of standing around, but pretty quickly they start talking.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I told you. There's a lot.
All of the ones in the kind of bottom of the room all looks frightened. The one at the top seems to be the one who is talking. And he kind of does a fairly standard general speech. The "don't worry, we can win this" type of thing to try and bring morale.
Hmm.
Then you see one of the ghosts basically just freaking fall over and vanish. And then panic ensues as all of them start to scream something about the eye, and then it seems to reset back to normal.
Hmm.
If I never heard someone mention eyes, it would be too soon.
Once this is all done, hopefully we never have to hear from it again. Do you want to go check the room with the cleaning orb? Actually, is this door still locked? I'll try the handle.
It hasn't been too long, so yeah, the door is currently still locked. And this
That's
door
still-
does not have a keyhole. It just
So it's still locked, which means Mo probably isn't in there.
Yeah.
You can hear on the other
Or there-
side like squishing noises.
And if
I
they are
believe it
in
is
there,
in
I
the
believe
deep
they're
clean setting.
decomposing, so I guess I'll go check down to the south.
I'm just gonna be
We-
following at this point.
We
If one of us disappeared due to some shenanigans, then another one could. Oh. Actually. Hey, bitch, you got anything on you?
I mean, he has some broken glass vials and a dagger. Although the dagger is really only like visible as dagger because it has something of a blade left and the hilt. The rest of it's rusted and broken.
Yeah, you can stay then.
Oi, ghost.
What?
You seen any
Also,
odd
She's kind of
person?
talking to herself.
Oh, do they react well to me saying like "Oi, ghost"?
I mean, she looks like she does, but she just kind of starts back in on her
Mhm.
standard spiel again.
Hey, have you seen a dog person? These weapons belong to them. We're looking for them. They vanished.
My brain.
She just kind of continues what she was doing before, continuing to
Well,
talk to herself.
let's assume Mo vanished in this room. What could have caused that?
Is this an open door?
Nah, that's like a window.
Out of curiosity, is this skeleton actually half in the wall?
Nah, he's just behind the shelf there.
Oh, okay.
It's just
I'm
there's
gonna
no way to really
start-
like put him like that without it being
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
easy. So yeah, he's behind the shelf.
Go through and look through this room, see if there's anything of note.
I
Any
can't make
amulets?
these tokens any smaller, so
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
oh actually maybe I can. Can't I make them smaller? I might. It might freak out if I try. I can. There you go. He's a normal size skeleton, but he's in
Like
not in the
size
wall.
skelling me.
Yeah, hiding.
Right.
I'm
You
gonna
got anything
sneak
on
a
you,
peek
buddy?
at the icicle of
I
destiny.
mean, you do see mostly a lot of Mo footsteps in here, along with some shiny small creatures that seem to skitter away from you as you enter the room.
Mm.
They
Maybe it was
vaguely
turned into a
remind
bunch of
you
small
of the
creatures.
of your scorpion thing that was destroyed.
I think Mo has turned into a bunch of tiny scorpions.
Yeah.
Like going
Maybe
hide
I
under
don't
the
know.
table and
I'm
the
tired.
ovens and whatnot.
It seemed like a reasonable conclusion until I said it, and it didn't seem as reasonable.
All right. Well, Mo has to be somewhere, or they're dead.
I will search the room.
All right, you search the room. I'm gonna go.
I mean, you find nothing in the room other than old foodstuffs.
It sucks. And I kick a skeleton, and I go, "Oh, I'm sorry."
I'm gonna go.
You kick a skeleton
I'll
and
check
accidentally
restart
hit
it.
some of the metal part.
I go, "Fuck."
Hurt your toe a little.
Honestly, exhausted, hitting the metal part fully checks out.
Yep. As you start to kind of get a little closer, by the way, Oyeko alone, apparently,
Mhm.
The door does start to slide open slowly.
The big one or the one we came from?
The one you guys came from.
I will back up to where the light is still on it, but sword drawn.
I mean, nothing comes out of it. It just opens up all the way, and you see the stairs invitingly lit.
Yeah. Sus.
I mean, you already know it's not a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but nothing comes out of it, and apparently this thing does not or cannot come and get you. So it hangs.
He's so suspicious. Okay, let me think rationally.
I hate you, Johnny.
It's so beautiful because it's so mutual.
Were it not such an inconvenience, you'd be dead by now.
Were you not so handy, you would be long discarded.
I like to shoot Johnny Vanguard.
All right.
Okay.
I don't
Hmm.
actually. Well, let me phrase that. I want to shoot him, but I don't shoot him.
Yeah.
But I think about it. I'm high.
Hello.
Find anything interesting?
That the stairs opened.
How much longer do we have, Lumpy, before you fall unconscious on us?
Uh, it's tough.
I am gonna
Uh,
peek at the
Should
stairs,
we
just looking
pause
up.
it then?
I've been working summer school
Mm-hmm.
this week and next week until the school year starts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because the stairs are as they were before, but vice versa now. You're staring at them from the bottom up, but you can't
Okay.
see the top.
Okay.
They seem to
Oh.
be exactly as they were from the top.
Yeah. Well. I mean, I know it's an illusion. Can I try to roll to see if I can see through the illusion?
Yeah, you can try and break the illusion. It is an intelligence save.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. As far as you can tell, it's just because your torch doesn't reach far enough.
Freaking illusions. Okay. So,
Who knows? Someone might have cast an actual darkness spell up there.
guys, I can't tell if this is good or bad, but I took a peek at the icicle, and I mean, look at the thing. It's like entirely melted. There's like barely any icicle left.
Mhm.
I still don't know if that's good or not. I don't
Yeah,
know
you
what
have
Mo is.
about a toothpick-sized sliver with the rest of the water just kind of like moving around it,
Mhm.
keeping somewhat contained.
Enough to get through.
Yeah, since you've moved it, it's enough to get through now.
Yeah.
Here, actually, I'll just remove the walls at this point.
Let's see. So
Yeah,
where could
permanent
Mo have
job.
gone? We would have seen her pass us if she was
Yep.
coming up
There's
to the
skeletons in the
library
room, and of course the glowing summoning circle, you'd assume.
Any of them appear
None of
to
them
have
stand out.
an amulet.
And
But I checked all the
the
rest of the
one
places.
next to the summoning circle has the most complete clothing, but you don't see an obvious like amulet on it.
Fucking
I guess I'll
peer
just
at
try
it.
to. I guess let's try to check the other rooms, like the ones we came from, even though Yeko doesn't know how Mo could be in there. I mean, I guess she could have theoretically dodged around the light. So I'll start backtracking this way yet again.
Getting closer to peer at this man. Does he appear? Does he have an amulet?
I mean, are you like poking him or are you just looking? Because he's laying face down. He doesn't
I'll be like
look like he
poking
has
him.
it on his back. So
I will attempt to like not fully turn him over, but like get to where I can look at him. Hey, you have to roll an acrobatics, you son of a bitch.
Yep.
Cheater.
pushing him over, you do hear the scraping of metal. It's something stone, metal against stone.
Hmm. I think this is the most likely room.
I mean, so he's what, like face down on the ground?
Yeah,
Then
kind of like reaching out
Control it.
towards the circle.
and I'll like get down on the ground next to him and appear to and up here, like try to kind of prop him up and then look under, see if he does in fact have what I need.
I mean, he has some sort of amulet, it looks like. It's kind of hard to tell.
I will attempt to remove the amulet.
Yep. You remove the amulet.
Are these the same ghosts as before, by the way, Mitchell?
Yeah.
In this room? Okay.
And when you remove the amulet, well, Skelly Bro does not get to stay in the circle anymore as he is blasted backwards into the rocks. And just basically falls to pieces and is effectively destroyed.
Oh, I removed the amulet and he just fucking catapulted into the rocks.
Mm-hmm.
Monka.
Yeah, the circle like kind of flashes with a more powerful light, and you see a very, very faint kind of wall appear, and then he's flung back away from it. With enough force to blow the rest of blow the skeleton up, metal parts and all. well, blow up. Some of it's
Dusted.
some of it's turned to bone dust, but it is just kind of blasted into pieces.
Shrapnel. How much damage do I take from shrapnel?
None.
Pog.
Yes, these are the same two ghosts that have been hanging up here.
Uh,
They're just kind of talking in a language that you don't understand.
is this also a key amulet?
It appears to be, yes. This one has 3 keys crossed, however, rather than 2.
Key amulet 4. Get.
Okay, so Mo doesn't appear to be in here.
No, so 3 keys crossed.
Check the end of the hallway first.
Mm-hmm.
As
And the
far as
other-
I'm aware, Mo's never been here. Actually, that's a good point. I guess probably back here, I would check. Are there any like? Can I see if I can see any like Mo footprints?
I guess go ahead and roll survival. You guys have come up this way, so there's now footprints, and there does look
Yeah.
like there's some skeleton ones, but you
And
might be able
surely
to
I'm-
pick out some.
I'm
Mo
not
does
good
look-
at this, so the DC probably is decently high.
Yeah, I mean, you look around, and you do see some clawed footprints, but they look too big to be Mo's.
Hmm.
Probably some skeletons, you'd guess.
I mean, she'll still continue along, but it would have been nice to. It just means I'm going to take a cursory glance through the library room.
Any of these other guys have anything of note on them before I extricate myself?
Those ones appear to be entirely unrobed.
Mm.
The clothing they do have is basically just in tatters.
I will attempt to extricate myself.
Yeah, you can extricate yourself.
Yes, I've gone through this song and dance before.
Okay, so Mo isn't in here. That's good. That makes sense at least. I will, by the way, the entire time I will be calling for Mo while looking.
Mhm. Yep.
Presumably no response.
I mean, in this case, it's up to Theo.
No response.
Yeah, because Theo knows if he can hear you or not, because he can actually see himself on the map. So
So yeah, I will be calling Mo the entire time I'm looking around as I check each individual room.
Hmm.
Any response, Mr. Theo?
Receive, no
I
reply.
will take that as a no.
no,
And so I will go back and
Theo's
look.
Theo's so in character that he's not even going to answer your question.
It's all right.
Am I
That in
broken
and
or
of itself
something?
answers it.
Yeah.
Oh god, the
No?
lighting is getting really weird right now. I can see like 10 miles farther than normal.
I think because Johnny's down here with
Johnny's
the
here,
light.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's just bizarre.
Mhm.
Well, I checked every room and can't find Mo, and she didn't respond to any of my calls. Do we have enough keys to open the door? Because at this point, I hate to say it, but we might have to go on without her.
I found
Oh,
another key amulet. It has
Theo's
3
mic-
keys.
Oh, Theo's mic broke.
well, we can't hear you if you're currently talking.
I haven't heard you say
Hello?
anything, Theo, for
Hey,
Howdy.
Theo!
There we go.
Hey!
What the fuck?
Apparently, Discord has determined that it
Hey.
doesn't like you.
Welcome back to the land of the hearing and
Oh
speaking.
shit, was he
Well, I
responding?
could hear, but no. No.
Okay, alright.
Discord has determined that you're not allowed to speak.
Really added to the mystery, though. Are you gonna go check the door, Mr. Paeden?
Yes.
Wee!
No, that's French. And we hate the French here.
I do like the way the character tokens slide when you drag them along the
Mhm.
way.
Holding up the amulet, as I'm assuming you're doing, one of the keys
Yeah.
does in fact pop off.
Nice. Does it do 1 key for each of the 2 that I found?
Yep, 1 key for each of the amulets, and they in fact both fit one of the doors.
Hmm. So now we
Second one,
have
of course, fits the right door.
yeah. So you have
So we're
3 out of the
missing
4 keys then, right?
I mean, if that first key from upstairs worked, but it doesn't seem to.
Well, no, we found 2 more key amulets.
Yeah, we
Oh,
found
There's
the
the
yeah.
library
one
one
and
and
Right,
the
I
room
forgot about
one.
that one. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, then that one also works for that door. That one has a pair of, I guess, 2 pair of crossed keys.
2 pairs of cross keys.
So you have one that's 1 pair of crossed keys, one that is 3 keys, kind of in like a 3 musketeers type of thing, 3 swords kind of raised together, and then the last one which has 2 pairs of crossed keys.
Okay.
I'm sure it comes to great surprise the number of things they.
Okay,
Well,
so
you're only missing one of them.
just need to find one more. No, well, okay.
I guess
So
I should switch up key amulet 3 and 4 in my inventory.
let's think then.
Yes.
Where have we found each of them? We found one in the library, one in the circle room, right?
Mhm.
The third one was in that small box, right?
The second one was in the small box.
But you know what I mean. There was one in the box.
Yeah, 2 was in the box, 3 was in the circle room, and 4 was in the library. But
By
where
one
was the
in
box from?
we mean a
The
key was in
box
the
was
box,
from
right?
there. So if it's 2, 3, and then 4, maybe it's like clockwise, and so 1 would be.
Does this creature here have it in its mouth or something?
I feel like there's something in the
Mm.
acid room. This room there's something going on about it. Like, why are those things in the cardinal directions? I'm gonna grab a couple more bones.
Does the ghost have the amulet in its mouth? Not that you can see, Johnny, but it is very hard to see. It's like staring into a darkness spell. You can't really see through it.
Can I try to
even with all the
use?
light.
Can I try to use the bone not to, like, feel around the bottom looking for something, but can I try to use it to feel around to kind of get an idea of what the things on the sides could be?
You can do
Like-
that.
Try to get like an outline of it.
All right.
And I don't know if I missed it, but what is the green thing in the corner?
It is a small metal tank that's set against the wall. It has green liquid in it that's opaque.
That was when you searched with the bone. Or you tried to dislodge something with the bone.
Well, that's what I think you did, but the big pool. I mean, feeling around with the bone, they feel like they're cylindrical of some sort. It's hard to tell like anything else about them, other than they're about, well, they're cylindrical. They're about probably the one on the top, so on the kind of northern face,
Mhm.
is about 6 inches long. The others are only about 3. At least I have to guess. Basically, the top one is long. The others are shorter, significantly shorter.
Mhm. Okay, so
By the way, Johnny, when you're kind of staring at that ghost, you hear something walking around near you. At least for a time before it walks out of the room.
I look around.
You don't see anything.
Like outside of the torchlight?
I mean, it was probably in the torchlight at one point, but it has since walked past you.
Weird.
Sounds like it's walked down this hallway, from what you can tell.
Huh.
But you don't hear it anymore.
Strange.
so whatever these things at the bottom are, they're cylindrical? Are they can I like feel into them? Or do they have a top?
They seem like they're closed, if they actually have like an opening at all.
I'm having major difficulty retaining information at the moment.
we might want to pause here. Then.
I have never once retained information.
You guys can keep going. Theo can play me.
We can also just pause. I mean, it's
Fuck
nearly
yeah.
11. That's usually when we stop.
Yeah,
I
we've
think
kind of
losing
reached our natural
4
stopping point
people
anyway.
losing one is probably a good stopping point.
Yeah, I guess to kind of answer your question before we stop, they're effectively solid pillars as far as you can tell.
Okay.
The top kind of feels like it's not quite the same piece, maybe, but because it kind of, I'm trying to think. It's not a big flat like cylinder. It feels like most of it is, and then like the top inch is like kind of a separate piece, kind of like a I guess a hydraulic press type of thing, where it has
Okay.
like a head piece and then kind of a smaller piece connecting it.
All right.
Maybe it feels like it's a different shape at the very least. So it kind of like is wider and then tapers for a little bit and then goes out back to kind of a more standardized shape. But yeah, that is that. With you guys having 3 of the 4 keys to get through the main door.
Yep.
And 3 of the
Only
4
one
players.
3 of the 4 players. You lost one.
2.5.
I'm half convinced.
Four
I'm half
players.
convinced that Mo is just walking around invisibly just to fuck with us.
That's what I thought too.
I mean, it would
Either
be
that-
in character for Mo.
Either that, or like he's in
It
like
would be
he's like in some like tunnel or something.
Mhm.
He had to like drop his items to like fit somewhere.
You guys have looked around pretty well, but there are certainly areas that you haven't kind of combed through particularly thoroughly. But yeah. But yeah, we'll end here. You guys looking for both Mo and the last of the keys.
I will end the recording.
Best part is if we find Mo, great. But like if we don't find Mo, it's just like,
Oh well.
yeah,
Upgrades, people. Upgrades.
Bold to assume that we're going to be getting something better than Mo in the dungeon.
And
One of those
if you lose
26
Mo,
minute
there is
character
not going
levels.
to be a magical person near. Yeah.
You don't have new characters just coming out of pneumatic tubes just for the party.
No, we're not playing Paranoia. I'm not going to spawn clones for you.
Sick game,
Why
by the way.
not, Mitchell?
Because as funny as it would be to freaking rocket people in and have them maybe risk ending up underwater or down in the earth, no,
Howard.
that is actually an option for one of the paranoia things. If you die out in the field in the outside, then of course they still need to get your clones out to you. So they basically go strap you into a giant launcher and then slingshot you out into the outside world. Except the problem is you're basically in a drop pod that can drill down into the ground up to 5 meters.
Okay.
Yeah. Or underwater. Yay. Or even the best thing is, you know that truck?
Mhm.
You can nail the truck.
Oh no.
I like the sound that pneumatic tubes make when
Mhm.
something arrives.
I mean, that is how I think that's how that most GMs for Paranoia tend to do things. Yeah. I'm guessing you guys aren't just leaving the keys, by the way. You are taking them back with
This
you.
is a good assumption.
yeah,
Yeah. That's what I figured, because that's what you've been doing.
yeah. No, I mean it'd just be silly of us to not do that.
Mm-hmm.
I am going good night, guys. Going
Skeletons
Good
don't
night.
steal them. Good night,
Oh.
Lumpies.
And don't die.
good night. Going to bed. There we go.
I'm actually going to get off myself because I got things to do. Thanks for playing, guys.
Yeah.
Even though we had a couple rooms that needed to be drawn.
No, that was so funny. Escape
That
the
thing is, I knew what they
boundaries.
were. It was just like I was focusing on the other side, and I was like, "All right, I need to finish."
I know what happened, guys. Theo went into a room that wasn't quite finished yet, and he accidentally escaped into the back rooms. He's trapped there forever. We'll
Oh
never see him again.
no! Ah,
He passed
shit.
through the walls, and now he can't get back.
It's like whenever you like glitch into the ground in a Bethesda game, and it's like, yeah, I'm here forever now. Time to load a save. We don't get a load saves.
You just fall forever.
No, Mo made a decision, committed to it, and then immediately uncommitted to it.
Yeah, that's Mo.
Ding! Missed alarm, 7 p.m.
Yeah, we know. All right. Good night, guys.
Good night.
Good night.
Sleep
Good.
loose.
Don't
Don't die.
die.
You guys too.
We don't beat up snow.
Yeah, that's fucked up. You're gonna beat up Freezer.
Dragon Prince.
Fuck, I need to go make my goddamn Spanish puffs.
Yeah.
I'm making
Does
Spanish
your
puffs tonight,
Sworn
bitch.
destiny. Do you make
I,
Spanish puff often?
no, this is the first time we're making them.
Pog.
Yeah, it wasn't really fuck as in like God, I can't believe I have to go do this. It was just I forgot that was a thing that I was doing today, and I
Yeah.
remembered. I was like, oh God, that's a thing. Yeah.